Here we go.
A we could pretend that we wanted to do this. We were like proudly sponsored by Hasbro. We're showing off the new setup for no, we're not. I hate this.
Oh, fucking hell. Give me Raid Shadow Legends over Hasbro at this point.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa,
That's
whoa! You don't want the Pikachu's to find out about that. Or if Paizo's after you, the purple pals. So let's see.
Listen,
Mm,
I stand with Al Swearingen. Fuck the Pinkertons.
dang, that was such a good show though.
It was.
Uh,
Ian
all right.
McShane at his best, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Oh right, let me get the let me grab the questions here. Sorry, I'm a bit off my game. I've been putting out small zombie
Fires.
fires all since yesterday morning, really.
Fuck.
Yeah, because we had a bunch of stuff break in Pathfinder too, as well. So we use this UI mod called like Duraco, and pretty much every other update of Duraco, you can't see anything in Outlaws Alcazar because it has its own special UI, special cowboy UI. And so like pretty much every other update, we just can't read anything in there. That's always fun. And well, a couple other things broke as well. All right, ethical dilemma. Why not? Your friend has excitedly shared that they have a new love. Unfortunately, you know the guy is a narcissistic player who only stays with a partner as long as he's getting what he wants from the relationship. Do you try to convince them to drop him or let them learn their lesson independently? Hmm. Ethical dilemma. All right. This question brought to you by Conway.
hmm.
All right. So while you guys are thinking about this, would anybody like to recap what happened 2 weeks ago before the 25-hour Extra Life Marathon? All right, we got 19 for Julian going once. Oh, an 18
Oh,
from Maya. Pretty close. All right.
close.
19 from Julian going once. Going twice. All right. Julian, what happened last time?
So, we were in the midst of a fight against Scylla, the overpowered monster that we really should have been taking on. But fortunately, with the assistance of the baby Kraken and uh, the gods turned back into dragons, um, we were able to prevail. Although I'm currently dead, Sibo died and was resurrected. Um, and then a lot of explaining had to occur. Um, for example, the fact that the gods of dragons all along, and Conway had to. Oh yes, yes, I was told before. Knew his fragile little mind. Um, and then upon getting all the way down to the bottom of the trench to see what Scylla was protecting, um, we discovered that it was a statue, and in its base it was inscribed that only the Breaker of Death, aka Andronicus, could uh, undo what has been done to um, Prometheus. Turns out he's not a statue, he's been petrified and left perfectly cognizant in there that entire time. He did awaken Prometheus, who went into a blind, fiery rage, but fortunately, um, uh, Valis in dragon form was able to calm him, quiet him, get him to pass out briefly. Dimension shackles were put upon him, and when he did wake back up, we were able to have uh, a conversation sort of explaining the situation. But it seems that him coming to be with Lutheria has pissed off the gods, well, the Titans, Kentamane and Sidon, to no end, and we have made things worse by freeing him from his imprisonment. This just seems to be on brand for us. Also, according to Vulcan, the loom does not seem to want to be repaired. It keeps breaking after they make progress. So it's been surmised that Thylea may not want things to be fixed. So we don't know if this is an illness of sorts or if this is willed by her. We're not sure. But it seems like everything's coming to a head, and we may not have time to fix it all. So triage rules may apply here presently. So we'll see how this all goes.
All right. Yeah.
I think I hit on all the high points.
Oh yeah.
Nate, I think that covers everything. I mean, there were a lot of you died. There's some dying going on.
Lots and lots of dying.
Yeah. Yeah. It was kind of like a MMO raid, the amount of dying that was going on, but that's okay.
No big deal.
Yeah. Bounce back, no problem. All right, go ahead and take your recap inspiration. Those should still work. And then if anybody would like to answer the ethical dilemma, go ahead and roll a d20 into chat. It's going to be a Julian double feature. Let's see, going once, going twice. All right, Julian, ethic dilemma.
So, speaking historically, I didn't stop Sibo from his relationship with Versi. So, old me just let shit happen. Newbie, I think it would be a case of trying to explain that perhaps this relationship is not the best. And if I can't convince them, let them find out on their own. And just sort of be there to pick up the pieces when it's all said and done.
There you go.
Wow. Okay.
The quicken trial by fire approach.
Do you feel that younger Julian at the beginning of the campaign would have had the same answer?
Oh, younger Julian just didn't care. He would want to stay there, and watch the fallout.
Oh, damn.
But present Julian would try and dissuade them, try and explain. Well, perhaps from what I've heard, this person kind of is more of a taker than a giver. Are you sure you want to enter in a relationship with them? I don't think it's going to be particularly equitable. And if they say, this person, I want to spend time with them. All right, if you're sure, I don't think it's a good idea, but you do you, and I'll just be there with the tissues, the ice cream, and whatever mode of play material we have to watch to get through it.
Fair enough. You may ask the same question of any willing PC or any NPC you've met during your adventure.
Maya, do you want to answer that, or should I pick someone else?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Maya.
All right. Very similar to Julian. And the same thing too. Past Maya would probably have just watched closely and kept an eye on them, and then and not say anything, and then still be there to help them afterwards. Current Maya will probably speak up now and try and convince them, and then caution them and sort of caution them until it happened, and then be there to pick them up without saying without saying I told you so.
True wisdom.
Dang, without saying it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Fantastic. Let us return to the most deepest depths of the Thylean seas. Some say maybe this is a pillar in the nether seas. It's so damn deep. And continue our adventure.
This thing here, metal, like a bowl is actually the cork that's holding up one of those cubes. It's holding up one of those cubes right now.
Maybe you're in one of the cubes right now.
Oh, that would make a lot of sense.
All right.
Fuck, I hope so.
Let's see. Uh, all right. Okay. So this guy still got the shackles on. And then he turns to all of you and he says, "All right, we should head up."
Hmm.
Okay. What's I don't know if we heard this from last time. What is your goal now, Prometheus?
Well, my goal is to check on the others and then find Lutheria.
Okay.
What's this guy? What do you think by it? Let's get a hero huddle going.
The others were imprisoned, but not in the way that you were. They were just kept inside of temples. However, there's been something else happen that you should probably know before we head up there. There are currently extra-dimensional beings rampaging in across the shattered city above us.
Okay. His face doesn't show a ton of emotion. But Maya, with your high passive insight, you do feel that he is upset, and surprised, but not like, but not like as surprised and worried as you would imagine people might be to hear that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Like it's
Like
more like
maybe in his long life he's seen shit like this maybe happen a few times.
it's kind of like somebody said there was 4 birds and he was expecting 3. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. He says, well, then we'll take care of it. There's nothing else to it. And he starts swimming towards the surface.
All right, hold on. Let me get those. And Orn will take he'll go to start taking the shackles off.
Oh, okay. He will stop so you can take the shackles off.
Orn looks over to Maya and Andronicus.
Maya sort of shrugs.
All right.
And says, "We'll see. Let's see where this goes."
All right, we'll pop off the shackles.
Okay. All right.
Apologies, you were on fire. Weren't sure if we were gonna have to kill you or what.
It's fortunate for everyone that things turned out the way they did.
Indeed.
He looks at you, Orn, and he says, fascinating.
Orn frowns.
He starts swimming towards the surface.
Out of my chariot.
I guess he's like flying 120 speed towards the surface, but like flying underwater because it's 5th edition D&D. They don't give a shit about the rules. So yeah, he's gonna magically fly through the water, which I've looked up, and apparently you can do.
Checks
Oh,
out.
and don't forget, I'm dead. I'm not there.
We'll throw
Oh,
Julian.
yeah.
He's in the trunk.
It's more convenient for
I
for me
brought
to be
that
able to
up
see stuff.
to my kid, who's been following this since they were young. And they were like, Julian missed out on all that role play just to avoid -4 penalty to everything. And I was like, yep. They couldn't believe it. It was so out of character.
That's wild.
Let's see. As you guys begin swimming up and out, Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Which folder do I need? This one. Okay. That. Get rid of this little note here. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Pencils. Good. All right, you guys are swimming out, and Prometheus is realizing that not everybody's going as fast as him, so he is going to
I
move
can
slow.
swim 160 feet.
Oh, one
okay.
guy's going
Do you-
faster than him.
Do you split the party? Are you off on your own, or do you
I
also
keep up
hold
with
back for the others?
Prometheus,
Okay.
Prometheus, but then after a while, we're like, hey, everybody's falling behind.
Okay. He chuckles and says, "You're quite fast."
And it comes with, yeah, I am.
That is actually quite a boon.
Not mine by choice, but thank you.
A cousin of mine was known for his speed, but frequently just got him into trouble, or had him running errands for his father. Oh, shit. So as the rest of you kind of catch up with these two speedsters who are up front, you see reality sort of slice open, and stepping out is a very draconic looking woman of decent size.
Oh, nice.
So she kind of steps out, she looks at all of you, and she says, "Go no further, false god. You have trespassed against the mother for the last time. We know the truth now." And she looks over at all of you with this look like, haha, you thought you could bamboozle us, but we figured it out.
What are we being charged with? We're being detained.
How long has it been since I literally spoke to Thylea?
Man, I don't know.
Couple hours?
We've
I
got
don't
a city
know how
to.
long-
There's a 25-hour marathon between me and
Yeah, yeah.
Probably about an
Anything.
hour or two.
Yeah, I spoke to your mother just earlier today. She seemed to bear me no ill will.
We've got a city to save up there.
As the third Fury arrives, he says, the city does not need to be saved. No one needs anything from you abominations. How could you do this? Not only to the world, but to yourselves. Do you know what your past selves have been going through? The torment, the confusion. Do you know how frayed their souls have become, sharing their existence with you unknowingly? And here, you just throw your lives away foolishly, not even thinking about how it will affect yourself.
If you had done your job and prevented the misuse of the Shard of Time, none of this would have happened in the first place. Or cleaning up your mess.
Her eyes kind of narrow, and she says, the Shard of Time has not been abused in this timeline. I will not be held to account for events that you never saw transpire and that likely will never happen. But I will hold you to account for the crimes you have committed, the destruction of the loom, the naming of false fate, the death of the true fates, the freeing of this creature sealed away at Thylea's behest. A guardian so fearsome, even the gods feared it, was placed over his prison. Did that not seem like an indication that perhaps you shouldn't have proceeded? It is quite simple. All of you will be unmade.
Has your mother rejected the fates then?
He says, there are no fates, for there is no loom. All of
So-
reality comes unraveled, thread by thread. The seas rise from the mother's tears, and the world cries out in agony as horrors are being unleashed far ahead of schedule. And their keeper, your ally, Lutheria, is nowhere to be found.
Are you aiming to deal with those threats then, or are you going to get out of our way so that we can?
I see. Then you will not come quietly?
No, we need to clean up here, and we can either deal with you after, or can deal with you now. We'd like your aid in dealing with the threats against the city, though. You are still protectors of Thylea. Or have you given up on that duty to go on this chase, looking for someone to blame?
The greatest protection we can offer is your destruction. You caused all of this. And so, the solution begins with your destruction. Kyra says, so, I don't want it to seem like I don't have their backs, because I definitely have their backs. If they want to fight you, I'm definitely going to throw down. But I want to point out, I don't think that I personally did anything wrong. So I just want that to be on the record that Kyra, sometimes known as Archirania, definitely didn't do anything wrong at all. And then the Furies stare at her, and then Tisiphone, or Tisiphone says, you revealed your true nature to a mortal when you swore an oath that you would never do that. And she says, but they already knew. And she
I
says,
told him.
but not that one.
No, I told Conway.
I kind of feel like Conway's looking around like, who, me? I don't want to.
Conway's no mere mortal either.
Alecto looks at you and says, it doesn't matter if you told people. They were the ones who swore to keep a secret, and they did not.
More in the
It wasn't a
spirit of the
secret, we
oath.
knew already.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I don't want to do this. But we're going to have to unmake you.
Do you have to do that now?
Yeah, why don't we rain check this like 10, 15 minutes after we clean up the city? It'd be easier to unmake us if we were worn out from fighting the evils in the city.
Megara says, the lives of the people in the city are as nothing to Thylea. This is a forgotten place. This
It's
is
not
a place.
forgotten anymore.
So you say. Yet,
You-
our directives have not changed. You must be ended. And you guys feel the pressure of the ocean and the water disappear, and you find yourselves floating in the Nyx. Pythor says, ladies, listen. This is crazy. There's 3 of you, and 4 god dragons. A very sexy guy. And then Conway, who apparently is more than just a mortal. You have no chance. Debo says, but we're here too. And Raspy Rathor says, right. So, listen, Meg. Yeah, I could see if you're gonna grab one of us, right? But to take on all of us at once, I mean, doesn't that seem a little foolish? I mean, and then Tisiphone says, it is not our place to decide if the action is foolish or not. We do what we were made to do. We do what we are willed to do. And if we die in the process, then we have died fulfilling our purpose. And we will be replaced. For there will always be Furies, because there will always be oaths.
And if Thylea's will changes,
They say, then we would know about it. Electa says, sisters, just look. And she kind of opens like a portal-ish type thing over here. And you guys look out the window?
Or yeah, Warren leans over.
sure.
Okay.
What do you got there?
All right. Let me change the music out.
Oh. The map. It's turned
You
into a
see it?
massive exclamation
Yeah.
point. Okay, hold on, I'll reload.
You can't see the background? Oh shit.
I can
I
see the
think
map.
my
Yeah, I see
Foundry
the
just did
map.
load.
Oh, okay.
It was a big
It
it was a big warning sign.
That's how bad it is out there.
Look at it, it's a
That's how
fucking
bad
warning
it is.
message.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh fuck.
Mm.
She's like, take a look at that. She pulls out the CRT, it's just static. It's not even working.
Let's see. Hold on. Okay. So as you look out this portal, you kind of see the world of Thylea as if from a great distance. And we will represent that with this map. You see, you don't actually see King of Castles. I mean, it's like, like they're there to represent, like, anyways.
Features.
You see the world, and then you see rising from the fucking ocean, a squid daddy.
Uh-oh.
Its tentacles writhe, and it lets out a terrible screeching sound. Answering the call, you see Trombonicus.
Ah. They go way back.
You see the Mithril Forge erupt in a volcanic blast, and you see a massive kaiju of shadow and flame rise up from the earth, gobbling down dwarves. You see, pulling itself up onto the beach, this massive eyeball guy.
Hate that guy.
Here, the earth splits, and rising from within, you see a hideous blob of flesh and bone and snapping jaws. Vaguely the shape of a hound. It is like a Cerberus with 100 heads. You can see the city of Mitros iced over and fanning its wings, smashing the city, shattering the frozen buildings into so many shards of ice that rain down on the panicked people, is Icarus. At Fire Island, you see a massive lizard folk grabbing full-size brachiosauruses and just tearing them in half and guzzling down the innards. It wields a weapon that seems to be made from an island plucked from the sea, and it just brings it down in a sweeping motion that just decimates miles of jungle in a single swing. You can see across the ocean in yonder a fiery serpent ravaging the island, indiscriminately killing settlers and natives alike, destroying the well-organized fleet of Sidon that were preparing for war. Over in the Garden of Helios, you see a dragon made of shadow. It casts its thickening breath across the land, and you see the shining and shimmering lights go dark. The island of Themis, you see a massive beast rampaging across the land. Amazonian armies chase after it and run towards it. You see its eyes glow bright, and then a beam of yellow energy fires out, tracing a line across the land that then dramatically explodes a few seconds later. It beats its chest, and its massive balls and dongs swing left and right, knocking Amazons down.
Camera close up.
And then you see the lands of Eregia, and you see a massive dragon of somewhat ill intent, soaring over the city. Wherever its wings flap, you see what looks like bats made of blood kind of spill out and fly down towards the city. And you see mounted on its back is an unbelievably handsome dude who has big goth vibes. And then Let me see. There we go. And then behind him, wearing a pair of
What?
tinted lenses, you see one of the most badass women you've ever seen. As this is all transpiring, you can see the faces of the three Furies. Electo's is stained with tears that spill freely from her eyes. Stephanie stares longingly at the battles that are being fought, hoping for her chance. And Meg looks like she's torn, trying for the first time in maybe all of her existence to make her own decision. And as they stare and you stare out this window of light, the earth shakes again. And you see the maw of Typhon burst from its mountain. It begins spewing rivers of lava. And then, in the heartlands, the earth cracks asunder. And a beast you saw long ago, slumbering in an iron cube, is loose. The three Furies say nothing. They stare.
So, Squid Daddy first, then.
I think Maya's gonna sort of close her eyes, try and reach out to. Now that we're sort of in this area that's looking down, seeing all of Thylea, gonna reach out, sort of reach out and say, "Let us help you. Let us remove these nightmares for good."
Mm. Okay. You close your eyes. You think these words. You said in these prayers. While you are doing that, you see engaging the massive lizard man is Halcyon that was restored a bit, but not nearly as much as he should be. Oops, that's the wrong Halcyon. Hold on. The problem with everyone having the same names. Alright, yeah. You see Halcyon engage with the God Eater as they fight over and across Fire Island. You then see something massive rise out of the ocean near Fire Island. And you hear its triumphant call as it shouts. Oh, wait. As it shouts what? As it shouts what? Dude. It is like really slow motion, like fucking Godzilla. You know, everything Godzilla does is slow. Like all the yeah. Over here, you see
Biggest guy.
over here at the Garden of Helios, you see the shimmering lights that must be Helios in his chariot. But as it rides up into the sky to meet the Nether Dragon, you see the light grow brighter and brighter. And then, when it becomes too blinding to look at, There's an explosion of fire and light, and you see Helios' true form. As he throws himself against the nether dragon, they begin a battle over and for the Garden of Helios. Maya, you continue to pray, and you feel that she can hear you, but she will not respond. She will not act.
Okay.
And then you see the land sunder and shift. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 30, 100 hands begin to pull themselves out of the earth. And you see Kentamane, the 100-handed, rise up from the earth. And that seems to snap them to their senses. And they turn to you. And that is when Meg says, "What is happening here? Orin, you are her creation, her son, her most trusted champion. Why are they free from their cubes, from their prisons? This is not the work of the loom. Only she could have done this. Tell me what you know."
Matters not why, but it looks like now we can end these threats to Thylea permanently. We need to join forces, start to do work. Squabbling here serves nobody, especially not Thylea. You say you don't care for the people of that city, but it's plain to see as you watch these abominations ravage the land that you do care for Thylea and its people. So we need to get to work.
Maya's eyes will open up and say, "Our mother, Thylea, cannot act. So, as your children..."
Oh, well, hold on. As you go to open your eyes, you
Okay.
hear a matronly voice say, "Wait. Please. Find her. Find Lutheria. Please." And then you would feel the connection kind of sever.
Right. I guess Maya will look at the three of them and says, Did you hear her voice? Or will?
I mean, they look around like, well, yeah, I guess.
Then you have to act.
They say, "We are not tasked with finding her. You are." And then Meg says, "We have another task. We must assist Kentamane with destroying these creatures. But you..." Before she can say it, Tisiphone says, "You are too weak. You have always been weak, and you are too weak now. But if the mother has a plan for you, then it is something only you can do. Leave this to us and go." And then Electo says, "Yeah, if you can find her, if you can find Thylea, we can use her scythe, and we can capture all these creatures again.
The scythe is no more.
When you say that, when you say that, you see a vein just bulge on Megara's forehead, and she says, "When did that happen?"
Recently.
I didn't see it. Where could it have happened that I wouldn't have seen it?
The place you
And then-
recently remember.
The Temple of the Garth.
shit. Okay. Yeah, when you say that, this dawning realization occurs, and she says, She let you break it. You who was destined to break it, to break the power of death. She let you? She didn't fight you. She didn't try and stop you. She just handed it over. She truly is insane. She damned us all. This apocalypse, it wasn't meant to happen for thousands of years. But now the end is here, and all of this is at an end.
But it's happened now. It's happened before the peace broke. That means that everyone is here and everyone's been preparing for war, just the wrong one.
Mm.
This is our best chance. Here and now.
So as you say that, you see, well, you don't see, you see a flash of light, and then there is a massive thunder clap that kind of goes off, and motherfucking Sidon is there. And he looks at all of you with all three of his eyes, and he says, "Yes, we're all here, aren't we?" And he looks from Kyra to Rasty Rathor to Tisaful, and then finally to Zavolcarax. He kind of locks eyes with Zavolcarax. He turns to all of you, one by one. He looks at Prometheus, and then he looks back at Maya. And he says, "Given the state of things, why don't we give our little war a range?"
Sure. There's more important things to deal with right now.
I spent 500 years stewing in hatred. I wanted to purge my mother's world of the hateful invaders. But now, all I want is to save her. And so I will set that hatred down. And I will fight alongside you. If you would have me.
Our squabbles are nothing next to this. And I want to give Sidon, of all people, a fucking predator handshake.
Oh shit! All right, you bowl over Kyra, who's like her jaw has like disconnected, like a snake's, and it's just kind of like flopping there, and you kind of push her out of the way for the fucking son of a bitch predator handshake. You feel the power, uh, kind of thrum through his hand into yours, and he says, "Our battle would have been one of the greatest of all time. But now this will have to do."
Why settle for one of the greatest when we can have the greatest?
I have concerns. Long has my sister been lost to madness. And his third eye looks over at Orin accusingly. Like Orin made the theory crazy.
Orin
Orin
shrugs.
It was Will's character sheet.
Orin shrugs.
Right?
Orin
Oh,
just
goodness,
under his breath, he just like trusts the process.
Good thing Julian's not here, because
Let her cook.
Oh yeah, Julian's dead, right? He's in the bag.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's missing all of this. Maybe that's why Sidon thought it'd be okay, because
Yeah,
finally
that's why-
Julian's fucking gone. Yeah.
I mean, he showed up.
If I know anything
Look
about
at Julian.
Lutheria, she's not going to be surprised by this in the slightest. So,
You know what she is.
all right. He
Because I have a pretty good idea.
just hold on. Frowns. He starts rifling around in his backpack looking for his wineskin. Actually, he's probably got it on his belt by this point. He brings it out, grabs a loose cup. He's gonna dump some wine in the cup and then dump it out on the floor. He'll dump it over the side of his chariot.
Okay.
And he's gonna close his eyes and gonna try to think to Lutheria and be like, hey, shit's getting real wild up here. How are things down there?
He says, oh, it's you. Hey, I've
Yeah.
sort of got a lot going on right now.
And we got Sidon up here wanting to do a team up. We were gonna throw down with the Furies, but I think they're coming around. But now,
Ooh, let me double check. Which Orin are you?
uh, future, present.
Ah, I see.
We spoke earlier, I think.
Yeah.
I killed myself
I
to come back up there.
I
Down
don't
there.
know if this is really a good time. I'm sort of enacting my big end of the world plan.
Oh
I
yeah?
wish we could have had more time together.
How's it going?
Pretty good, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
It-
I unleashed all the apocalypse horrors, and then Andronikos was good enough to release all the nightmare beasts. So I think everyone who could possibly stand against me is busy. So
Well, the idea is we're gonna clear out all the apocalypse beasts, and Thylea will be better for it, right?
there's no point. I'm going to kill her.
By her, you mean?
My mother,
Okay.
like I said, I wish we had had more time together. I love you.
Hmm.
You did well. You did exactly what I made you to do. And more. Goodbye. And you feel your connection to her break.
Trust the process. He's gonna look over to
Okay.
Sidon. He
So
opens his eyes.
no one else can hear that. So Sidon says,
Yeah.
"Yes, there's an island here. It wasn't there about a day ago. See, I think that might be worth investigating. But I feel my father's call. I must fight beside him in glorious battle." I entrust my sister to you.
Understood.
Oh, and I also forgot to switch maps, so you guys didn't see like me moving the little paper dolls around for the
Yeah,
for the
that was
predator
why I
handshake.
had no idea what you're talking about with Kyra being.
Oh yeah, you bowled. Yeah, there's Kyra got bowled over in the whole thing. Yeah. But Sidon is gonna head out. Oh, and then he stops and he says, "Well, where's Julian of Mitros, the little bastard?"
He's in the trunk. Or to pop the trunk. Or Julian falls out.
Are you serious?
He's liquefied currently.
Yeah, he's in his armor there. A smoothie.
Don't open the visor.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Okay, I was really concerned about how we were gonna get Julian back.
His
So
eye begins to glow, and then Julian, as you drift in the Nyx, because Death sort of got broken a little bit, and the queue is all screwed up, and you're just sort of like this lost ghost kind of spirit thing. You feel a pull to come back to life, to come back to your body, to come back to your friends and your family. In fact, I dare say that the magic that is acting upon you is from a capital F family.
Oh my god.
Well, we knew
Sure.
this.
Motors rev in the background.
Do you accept the call?
Sidon's like, you up?
Oh, right, my Titan grandfather, many times removed, is like, you up, booty calling, texting me? Good God. Yes, I accept the call because it's coming from capital F family, and I don't know who exactly that is.
All right, fantastic.
just the sheer, like, you're waiting, you're like, dang, Maya's taking a while to get this res out. What the? I guess they didn't have the residuum, and then Sidon, you get the call from Sidon. It's like, hold on. What
the
the?
I don't know who's calling. It's from an unknown number.
The armor is swept up by wind and pulled from the trunk of the most wondrous and glorious of all chariots. And you see the slurry of Julian and what bones are still left dump out. As they are caught by the wind, they are pieced back together, one strand, one shard at a time. And you guys see that his perfect, godly body is rebuilt. But now he has a micro penis.
Oh my god.
His eyes burn with godly, divine light. And he is once again alive.
It's alright, Julian. It's more the motion of the
And
ocean.
Sidon says, grandson, do better next time. And then there's a bolt of lightning and thunder, and he vanishes. You see him appear out on the video game screen that Electo's made.
Pixel mode.
Yeah, pixel mode, and he's like flying, throwing lightning bolts, and like fighting kaiju and whatnot. Okay.
So, Julian, to get you up to speed here, villain team up. We're gonna go kill Lutheria, and Warren will fill everyone in.
What? She's done to do what?
Yeah, she let them all out of the cubes, all the Apokolypse monsters.
I figured that part out, but that part about killing who?
I think she she wants to kill Thylea. I think this is her suicide by Heroes of Prophecy. I think she's
I knew it.
Yeah, she's
I've always known. I've always had the feeling.
She's not the most stable person to work for, I gotta say.
That she wanted all this to end, one way or the other.
Yeah, she's a little tired of managing the dead and staving off all the existential dreads.
Mm-hmm.
So
Prometheus is listening to this conversation, but says nothing. The dragon gods are fucking riled up, and the Furies have these like stone-faced looks, and they are staring at you. And then Tsephone says, "Sister, we have to stop her, right? Lutheria, you can't trust them to do it. All they do is screw things up. All they do is cause chaos and disaster.
And there's
Meg,
no one better for the job.
her jaw is just shaking. She's clenching it so hard. And then she looks over at Ord when he says that, and she nods, and she says, "We do Mother's will." We will send you where you need to go. What shall we do with the other heroes of prophecy?
Just throw him to Mitros and tell him to fight some kaijus or something. They'll take care of it from there.
Kyra says, well, wait. How about I go get, like other Julian? He'd ride on my back like a Dragonlord. We could go fight everything. Huh? Fight of the Dragonlords one more time? And when she says that, Pythor shouts, "One more time!" And then Zabalkarax is like, "One more time. Aye." And then they look to Tisaful, and she looks back at you and Dronikos, and then she looks right at Kyra, and she says, "One more time."
Better this time.
And then
Always.
the four of them disappear, assuming allegedly to go grab the other heroes of prophecy.
You know how weak we were back then, right?
Yeah, that's
We were still pretty tough.
yeah, that's a problem for them to figure out.
That was back. This is back when we got beat up by the Fates last time. So
I didn't get beat up by the Fates.
Electo approaches and says, "Well, I don't know how to break this to you, but if your old selves don't die courageously in battle, when you catch up to the point that you would have gone into the future, only one of you will live anyways."
That's fine.
Yes, but we won't reach that point because this is a completely different timeline. Honestly,
Yes,
it's a
that's
future
what I
problem.
mean. No, I've been, ever since I figured it out, and I figured it out first, is that, yes, when we reach that day, that moment in time, when you were sent forward, one of the Julians will cease to exist. I don't know which one, and there's no way to stop it.
Sibo for sure definitely figured this out already.
Steve was like, I didn't. I have, yeah, I mean, I knew that was going to happen. I didn't want to tell you guys because we have a lot to worry about, but.
doesn't matter.
All right, Electo says, "You're right. All that matters is saving Mother. Listen, Conway's cool and all, but this might be the most important battle that's ever been fought. I can go and gather for you your 5 most trusted companions."
Oh,
Oh boy.
Well, we
we
just
gotta
gotta.
have Telemachus with us.
Yeah, we just need 4 and Conway. Or it'll Predator handshake with Conway.
Conway gives you that fucking prayer handshake back. Yeah, he kind of puts his forehead against your forehead. He starts chanting like an old Mitros marching song. You kind of know this one. It's like an oldie, you know what I'm saying? But you've heard it before.
Do you two need,
Sibo says,
a
"Nessa,
room?
I want Nessa." And then Electra says, she's one of the Fates. You would risk her for this?" And he says, "If this is the last day of my life, then I want to see her."
This is
I
not one of
don't
the Fates.
think we made Nessa a fate.
It's Falana, Lotus, and Versi.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Sibo's like, "Oh yeah. See, she's not even one of the Fates." And then
Different timeline. Different timeline.
Electo's like, "Son of a bitch." All right. All right. So, poof, NASA.
Corinna, should we bring Corinna?
I feel like we gotta bring the OGs for this. Not
Yeah.
we don't pick this one based off of stats. Like
Khaleesi?
Dom's just concerned.
Oh shit.
Dom wants Corinna because he wants to see what he can harvest from Lutheria.
No. If that was the question, we would have been what's his name? That's fixing the loom.
Yeah.
Thorak.
Thorak, yeah.
Well, okay. So, for Maya, it's either Corinna, Yala, or
Ooh, Yala's a good
call it?
one too.
um,
Moxena?
yeah, Moxena. I'm trying to decide between those.
You look at the screen and like it's on Themis, and then there's the missing link, and it's just got Yala like scaling up his leg, like stabbing into his thigh, climbing up toward.
Well, I would say if we, swapped out Conway, we could have all three of those because Yala's great, Corinna's good, and Moxena could be very useful. But something tells me that Orin would, protest that move.
I'm not saying to bring those three. I'm saying I'm trying to decide between those three.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
You're
Orange choosing Conway.
Sure.
Well, I mean, no, I think my Dom, you can pick two because I feel like Telemachus and Julian are inextricably linked.
Inextricably
I mean,
linked.
If you want, if Telemachus is your one, I mean that's it. It's fine. And then Andronikos, it's his one. And then Maya gets his one, and we got Nessa from Sibo.
I just feel like Steve would have picked Nessa. I don't know.
Of course.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And we can avoid running into any random encounters on our way to Lutheria, you know?
Yeah.
Do you guys mind if I try to turn on status Halo while you're thinking? Because I want to be able to see your guys' miniatures.
Go for it.
All right. It's
You
not
guys need-
support. It's not supported past 11. So let's see what happens.
So we definitely have to bring Telemachus, right? And Julian, you're bringing Telemachus, or you have somebody else in mind?
I don't have anybody else in mind, but I feel like we need to bring the characters that are the most useful. I mean, if we're gonna bring anybody, it should be Yala.
I mean, there's Cadmus.
I mean, the two closest to Andronicus is going to be either Elise or Tychon.
I mean, you got to go OG surf and turf, baby.
Yeah, I mean, he's my childhood friend. So yeah, and he's alive in this current timeline, so that's great.
That is true.
I feel like I have to bring Corinna.
Yeah.
You gotta bring Tychon, because you know what they say, bovines before.
At this time, did we have?
That's why I left
it.
I
think at this time I didn't have Yala as B team either.
That was post Themis development.
Yeah,
that's true.
I like to make it work.
Yeah, so Corinna.
Or to bring Georgos, but he'd rather have Georgos fight with current year Orin instead.
Aw, okay. So you really are gonna just go with Conway?
Yeah, I mean, he's been in it from the start.
Okay.
But Orin, if you bring me, then we can meet under Orin, and then I get double the Orin.
Well, so he doesn't need enough.
Are you bringing Corinna, Maya?
Yeah, Corinna.
Okay. Corinna appears, and it's in that moment when you realize maybe that girl that you met in the far future of your original timeline was a descendant of Corinna. Maybe, I don't know, but sure looks a lot like her. Let's see. Who else is going? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Tychon's coming. All right. Okay. Dang, Tychon kind of beat to shit, bro. What's he been up to? Probably fighting horrors. All right. He appears.
He's mid-axe swing.
Yeah, he looks up at you and he's like, "Oh, there you are. You ready for this?"
No.
Me
But-
neither. I don't actually know why I'm here. And he gives you a big hug. And he says, I remember everything. I'm so sorry.
Me too, but they're free now.
He's just weeping openly. And he says, I couldn't remember. They were your whole world, and they were mine too. And I just couldn't remember. And then it all just came back. It hit me. It hit me like a Cyclops' club. Just all, everything. Do you know who did it?
Yeah, it was Lutheria. That's where
And
we're
that's why
going.
I'm here?
That's why you're here.
No mercy then.
No.
Alright. And then... My friends! You are alive! You are okay! And Julian, he pulls you into an embrace.
Yes, it's good to see you too.
We did not know what had happened. You were taken away by them! He points to the Furies. But you're still alive! You're still here!
Yes, for now.
Oh wait,
We-
am I under arrest too? Is that why I'm here?
You're an
well,
accomplice.
no, we've reached an understanding.
We named you as the orchestrator.
The orchestra. Wait!
You're going to jail for a long time, Telemachus.
No! I swore an oath that I would not get up to any banditry anymore. I mean,
That's
I
why
have
it's so
stolen-
devious.
I have stolen a few hearts, but I mean, I didn't think that would count.
No. We're gonna go kill Lutheria. That's why you're here.
Who is this handsome man?
This is Conway of Mitros.
Yeah, with the two that were side by side, it's like, wait a second.
Well, how long ago was Conway turned into a worm?
No,
It was several centuries.
you don't need
ago,
to. You don't need to dig
yeah.
into. He's a young spry.
Did he have any kids during that time?
I mean, he definitely had some kids.
He
and
comes
then-
comes
does
from
those
a
kids
long.
have a few kids and have a few
Yeah, I
kids
mean that's
and have
generally
some
how it
kids?
is. Yeah.
Conway comes from a long, proud line of middle of Thylea, the Heartlands banditry. Nothing to do with Telemachus.
All right. He says, you all look so serious. The world, it is being destroyed. There are creatures everywhere. And Kyra, she left us. She wouldn't say why. I'm very confused about a lot of things, but
Her and the other gods are gonna help fight and protect the Thylea with the help of these three Furies here. You're gonna help us find Lutheria and stop her.
okay. What about this guy over here?
He's also, well, I guess, previous. Would you help us find Lutheria? We're going to find her anyways.
If you seek Lutheria, then you will find me. And as he says that, he disappears in a flash of fire,
Okay, the
taking
place
his
covered.
light with him.
Oh my goodness! Just realized how bright he was.
Right?
Yeah.
And then when he says that and disappears, to Stephanie's like, well, I have a bad feeling about that.
If we're lucky, we'll be able to help her with her madness, and they can just both leave.
I don't want to hear your plans. Everything you say disgusts me. And she disappears. Meg says, Alacto, I'm going to free the other heroes of prophecy and send them along with the dragons. I'll see you on the battlefield, sister. And then she looks to you, Maya, and she says, Champion of Thylea, do not disappoint me.
Will of my mother. I'll do my best.
I don't suppose you could fetch me Titan's Bane.
She disappears.
I respect my character to use two-handed weapons, and I haven't had one ever since we went forward. Ever since we went back in time.
Trident of Fish Command is a versatile weapon, so that's technically a 200 magical weapon given to you by a god. So just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Fish Command too.
Yeah, you should throw some fucking fish at Lutheria. There you go. All right, let me. They're gonna take you over to a new map.
If you hit her hard enough with them, you could give her a real haddock.
Ooh.
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 Oh, the question is.
All right, actually, the game's over. So.
All right, that's it. It's
Really
been
caught that
great.
one up.
Yeah, that's yep. We're done. We're done. Can't go another step. We tried. All right. Let me get some music.
It has been 24 hours, right? Since we had our Heroes Feast.
I think you'd still be under the effects of it. Yeah, you're just kind of going from one thing to another, man.
All right, well. Oh boy.
Oh boy. You all right?
Oh, I should delete that actually because I've, died and been reconstituted, right?
Oh, I guess that's true.
I
Because I
wouldn't be
also
under
died.
those
Yeah,
effects.
yeah. Anybody that died, you would not have any of your cool boofs going. You probably wouldn't have your god boons either.
Yeah.
Because, yeah. Did any of you not die? I think everyone died at
Andronicos.
least one.
I didn't die.
Andronicos? Alright, so you have all them god boons still? Okay.
Yeah.
I know Orin killed himself at the beginning of the fight, so.
Alright. Well,
What's
Still the single
Well, I mean,
most
or-
impressive round of D&D combat.
I guess the question here is, do you guys think that the blessings of gods are strong enough to last through death?
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, when a
Same with
god
Heroes
dies,
Feast.
they go to their thing and they come back, right? But they're
Yeah.
and they're still gods.
Yeah, okay. Then you guys can keep your blessings of the gods. But your hero's feast, if it was cast on your body, right? Then if your
Yeah,
body
you
died,
ate-
yeah.
But what if it was soul food though?
Oh my god. It was sea grapes. I would not qualify that as soul food.
They were fried.
They were fried. There was some okra that we forgot to mention, so...
Exactly.
Alright. You guys arrive on the floating island. Because, gotta have a floating island. Gotta have a floating island. Alright.
Well-
Orlacto says, I can take you no further. I am called away from this place. Be careful.
We don't happen to have like the nightmare spine with us or anything, right?
Well, I got that. You want that?
Sure.
There you go. He'll take it off his back, unwrap it, and toss it over to you. Careful. You get crit, you'll go crazy.
You do see that there are 3 statues of Lutheria. One is depicting her as being very young and beautiful. One is depicting her as a warrior ready for battle, and one is depicting her as the Lady of Death. There are offerings before these statues.
What is this place?
This looked like anything that was on the barge, on the Hypnos.
No. I mean, you've seen the theory has 3 aspects or whatever.
I'm sure this was just
But
like the top of it that like
And-
lifted off and
this is the
teleported out.
island Sidon pointed out, right? We weren't
yeah,
floating.
this is the island that was not there yesterday.
Okay.
That took his attention because again, he's the god of the skies and the seas and
This place is
so
not
on.
properly permitted and all that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, this is an unauthorized island essentially.
Oh, Crash. Was
Mhm.
this like a true restoration, or do I have like
Oh
resurrection?
yeah, he gave you
things
he
or
gave you a
anything?
true resurrection.
Okay.
He just made sure to give you a micro penis, like
Right.
barely functional for peeing. Like that's yeah.
It's actually a wish spell, so he could modify it.
But it's
Well,
it's the most beautiful.
It is the most
Yeah,
beautiful
like
micro penis.
statue of
Yeah, it's
David.
the most. Yeah, hey, look, I've seen it in person. It was pretty big. Then again, the dude's like 13 feet tall, so it actually was pretty small. He's a grower, not a shower, guys. Come on. But Julian, you're not a grower or a shower. He made sure.
Oh
Like
man,
it's real
you
bad.
just stood there.
It's almost like he heard all of the slander that you said about him, and he was given an opportunity to be somewhat petty, and he is based on the Greek gods. So
And it wasn't bad enough that he brought my consciousness into existence first, and then reconstituted my body.
No.
He had to also give me a baby shrimp.
Yep.
Mhm.
You also got
Mhm.
a really mean tramp stamp. It's like Sidon's bitch right above your.
A scientist would, just looking at you, think that maybe you had a third nipple where your penis was supposed to be. Like it's that bad. Like yeah. That's okay. It's okay. So
Don't worry, Julian. I
It
know a
kind of
guy
isn't.
in the
But,
now
but we're proceeding anyway.
in the remembered city. Ronald, he'll fix you up real nice. Trade a foot. He'll get you good.
Oh no, we're talking about Ronald.
Yep.
Will, what is the significance of smoking the cigarette real hard?
That's just Sidon showing up
Oh, okay.
and offering to
Yeah.
team up. All right.
Sorry, I've been on a lot of other windows, so I was like,
All right. What's each one of these offerings look like? Is it like the map, like swords, scrolls, and bones?
Yeah. So the one on the right that is the maiden, you see that the scrolls are ever so many prayers. So they are prayers for fertility, they are prayers for health, they are prayers for family, that sort of thing.
What about in the middle?
In the middle with the swords, they seem to be the shattered blades of fallen warriors.
Hmm. And here?
That is just like someone's rib cage, I think.
Some bones, okay.
Yep.
Alright. Warren will take out a rope. He'll infuse some Nyx energy into it to turn it into a spine. So you can do that. Turns it into just like a normal human spine length, and then he'll lay that down.
Mm.
And then it's over here. He brings out one of his many broken spears that he's got on hand. He'll lay that down here. Actually, yeah, we'll just lay that there. And then here, we'll take some parchment out, and we'll write up a prayer. Wishing for the deaths of the abominations that threaten Thylea.
Mm.
And then at the bottom, he'll put and Lutheria. He'll roll it up. We'll put it on the pile. And he'll hop in his chariot.
Now, when you look around, you do see that there is what looks like a statue of Sidon. But the statue of Sidon is being, it looks like it's being murdered by deep crows. And it is also being attacked by the Kraken. So it's not like a worshipful statue, it's more like a wishful thinking, I hate this guy statue. But it is very beautiful and very grand.
All right.
Alright. You
do we want-
see a
do we want a heroic
man.
rest before we do anything, Mr.
Oh shit.
I already used my 2 short rests already.
You see a man appear that wears a mysterious mask. The eyes are pits of empty darkness. His body constantly in visible movement. It seemed that he appeared as if from nowhere. He looks at each of you and says, Dreamwalker, very devout, even to the end. Would make a mother proud.
It's always good to have respect for the living and the dead.
I ask on behalf of Lady Lutheria and myself and my fellows that you turn around. There is work being done here that is long overdue, and we are bound to see it done.
Well, I have work to do as well, and Lutheria, better than anyone, knows that she made me to serve a purpose, and I think I've got some certainty as to what it needs to be. So, we'd appreciate it if you'd let us through.
Alas, I can feel ill intent. Do you trust me enough? Trust yourselves enough to speak openly and honestly your intentions, that I might judge them, that I might make a decision of where your path shall lead.
I will speak up and say, my intention is to save Thylea.
Intention is to save Lutheria, and or means it truthfully.
He looks over to Julian.
I am sick and tired of all of these games that are being played. And all we've had to do is clean up Lutheria's mess, and she has had multiple opportunities to do otherwise. I'm here to put a stop to her behavior, once and for all, if it's necessary.
If it's necessary. And then his head turns very quickly, almost like an insect, and looks at Andronikos and says, surely you know why you're here. What is your intention, Prince of the Seas? He who wields the power to break death.
ever since this journey started, my intention was to recover my family, and in a way I've done that. And in a way Lutheria helped, but she also was the cause of the loss of that family, or at least part of it. I don't know, I used to be filled with righteous fury, but now I just want as few people to suffer as possible. So if there's a way to save her, if there's a way to free her of this madness, the same madness that led her to killing my family, just let her leave. Just let her and Prometheus go. That would be my wish.
Icon says, but wait. After everything she did, she murdered your family, the children. There was nothing left.
After everything that's been done to her, Tychon, I don't think it was really her. There's been moments of seeming lucidity where she's been good. And I want to believe that's the real Lutheria.
He looks up at you with just sorrow on his face. By the way, this is the updated art, but
He looks
I
so
didn't have a
sad.
miniature for it. Yeah, my bad. He looks up at you, his eyes wet with tears, and he says, "You've always been a stronger guy than me. I can't find it in my heart. I can't find that kind of forgiveness. But I'll trust you."
If you'd seen the things we'd seen, Tychon, I think you'd understand.
Icon looks over at Sibo. What do the four of you think Sibo's intentions are?
And find out the truth about what we're about to go up see up in there.
All right. Sibo says, "Good, evil, I don't care. I just want to know what's going on. Lutheria, she's not the only one that's been shaped by her parents. She's not the only one that's been driven. I want to understand why. And maybe I can finally understand my own why." Nessa beams down at him and thinks to herself, "Progress." Updates his psychological file. All right. The Pathfinder, he scratches his metallic beard and says, "For now, your path continues." And he disappears. Maya, with your incredible perception and orange, you look up and see underneath the Sidon statue's toga, he also has a micro penis.
My grandfather like son. Orin just takes a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship.
At first, you thought maybe it had gotten broken off, but then nope.
Yeah, Warren gets to the stairs and he goes hop. He just starts hopping the chariot, like a BMX bike.
Oh my god.
But you take no physical pleasure in it.
Yeah, true. True. There's just a complete look of concentration on his face.
The look of, I feel like I should like this.
Oh, you guys are taking the right-hand stairs. Interesting. Okay.
No, I'm just going up to here so I can climb over and then climb up the statue and come in
Mm.
instead. I have the athlete background, so climbing doesn't cost me extra movement speed.
All right, at the top of the stairs are beautiful, ornate doors. They look heavy, like only a god could open them.
I mean, I'll give it a shot.
Okay, you open the door.
Excellent.
All right, I'll take you over to the next map.
I think it's funny that Tiernan has better stats than Andronicus does, except for that 1/7 that he has in charisma.
As you guys walk into the room, you see that it is a grandiose library. There is a thick-ass map of the world. And you can see, staring down at the world, watching the kaijus, the battles, and the destruction, is the Lord Strategist. Maybe you can see that? I
Yeah,
don't
we
know.
can see him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can see
I can see him.
him.
Oh, the room is really dim. Hold on.
It's dark. Yeah, I'm using my dark vision right now.
Yeah,
No.
same.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me light it up. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, as we walk in, we hit the light switch. It's like
Yeah.
just sitting here in the dark, huh?
He looks over at all of you and he says, I was not looking forward to this battle. But since I'm missing out on all the others, at least I'll have one.
How are things going on the
You're
ground?
going to fight us to stop us from getting to Lytheria?
I mean, that's what I was tasked with doing. She has great work to be done, or so she thinks. And she freed me from my prison.
It was actually us.
Well, he smiles. In a way.
No, I mean, seriously, we got Prometheus out, and he let you all out. It was directly us.
He chuckles to himself. He says, yes. I've been a cat's paw many times.
Hmm.
My
Well-
girlfriend is, well, I mean, I guess she's not my girlfriend anymore. He looks kind of sad. I used to date a girl. She was married. It was complicated. She would get me to do the dumbest things.
May I ask you a question?
Sure.
I understand that you've been tasked with, fighting us, and honestly, I don't feel that's going to do anyone any good.
I mean, it'll do
Why
me
don't-
good. I live for battle. I was
okay.
born for battle. I'm the god of war.
Fair. But why don't you throw
And
your
not
lot-
like your Pythor. I'm a real god of war.
Yes, you do have a much more appropriate physique for the role. I do agree. But really, you should throw your lot in with us, because let's face it. Either way, we're going to go through that door. Either you're going to come with us, or you'll be dead. If you come with us, help us defeat Lytheria, there's going to be more conflict.
Ooh, see, that's the problem. I swore to protect Lutheria. And so if you intend to walk through either of those doors to harm Lutheria, then I am bound to stop you. Not by an oath, But by my word,
I intend to do for Lutheria what she needs to have done, whether that be saving, or an end to the madness she is afflicted by. One way or another, it has to end. If that means that we have to fight you, so be it.
I don't know what you've heard of the Dragonlords, but we're not like their first rendition. Our answer to everything isn't just needless violence.
that's interesting.
And really, it's a shame because you just want to have a physical fight. I mean, you're leaving a great mind to waste if that's all it is.
Ah,
Also,
I see. Are you making a proposal?
No, I'm just merely pointing out that many of our own, battles been won using our minds over our, muscles.
Strategizing, if you will.
what strategist?
Hmm.
Do you? Sorry. Lord strategist.
Yes.
Do you know what would be the best strategy to get past the two? Once we get past these doors, who's going to be there, and will probably be the best way to get past them?
He smirks and he says, I do. I need you to understand. I am not like the other foes that you have faced. I'm a real god. Not a child playing at pretend. Not a dragon who stumbled upon power.
And that's why I think our best strategy is to avoid this fight.
He smiles and he says, it is, isn't it? Time is ticking down. And he looks down at the map and you see, like, kaiju's raging, battles being fought. The map kind of like flickers from like one incredible scene of devastation to another. You realize very quickly that not everyone's going to make it. And if somehow Kentamane is able to destroy all of these creatures, somehow he survives this process, very few others will. The world will be a ravaged wasteland, and it will take centuries for life to ever hope to return to normal. The few survivors left rebuilding in the ashes of the fallen empires of the world. Yes, time is short.
So allow us to go through and talk to Lutheria.
I suppose I could let you through. I'll just keep an eye on you. It's a poor strategy on your part, because if malice is your aim, would it not be better to kill me now, rather than face me with my fellows later? And
Only a poor
Maya,
strategy if we're misleading you.
ooh, fair. Very well said, Maya. With your high wisdom, you know that he's definitely talking in Pathfinder like D&D action economy terms. Like, you know that this guy is in the same weight class as Sidon. Like,
Yeah.
end of yeah. And so, yeah, you guys could probably beat him if you fought him right now. But if you're like, nah, dude, that's fine, we'll fight you and all your friends later, you are like consigning yourself to death. So, like, with your high insight, you know that he respects either the boldness of your claim, the brashness of your deception, or he admires the nobility of your intention. But either way, he says, you may proceed.
Or it starts rolling along.
All right. Do you take the left or the right passage?
Let's mix it up.
Well, hold on. Why don't we ask our host? I mean, since he's going to be coming along to keep an eye on us, which is the better
Oh,
half
no.
to take?
He was just going to watch you through his super big crystal ball.
He pulls it up in he
okay.
pulls up a little
We do
corner.
possess.
Yeah.
I will turn to the strategist and say, if our strategy is not malice, who would probably be which of these doors would probably lead us to the be the best choice?
He smiles and says, they both lead to the same place.
Okay, I see.
Left it is then. Hold on. He rolls back. How's Fred doing?
Okay, he brings up Fred, and you see Fred and Halcyon having like a Godzilla Mothra team up against the
Fred's like got his arms pinned, and then Halitude's just punching him in the stomach.
He's fighting Krokonos, the God Eater, and then the Lord Strategist says, that's actually a very good team up there because neither of them is a god. Krokonos is the eater of gods. He has a pretty
Ooh,
sick,
good
he's a
call.
pretty sick move. If he lands a bite on a god, he can then follow up with a bonus action swallow. That's that. So.
Well, nothing wrong from fighting from the inside, you know.
Well, no, I mean by that I mean you're done. He's eaten you.
Wow, just
Yeah.
instant death.
It's a similar ability to Kentamane. He does like a finger swipe and like the pans over to Kentamane, and he says, "Yeah, Kentamane. If he reduces your life force, let's just put a number on it to 0. He absorbs you into himself. You cease to exist."
Ah, that's where he gets all the hands.
Yes.
Probably has way more than 100, then I'd guess.
He's only killed 99 people
Yeah.
ever? What?
When you say that, the Lord Strategist fucking laughs out loud, like guffaws, and he's like, "Oh, no. People are too lazy to count. You can see there's more than 100.
All right. Warren rolls away.
Yeah, we had a guy like that back home. He had 100 eyeballs. He kind of like zooms over to the eyesore guy or whatever, and he's like, "This guy, not even close."
This guy's got rookie eyeball numbers.
He's kind of got the vibe of like a Marvel fan watching a DC movie. You know what I'm saying? Like or vice versa.
No, to be fair, DC movies are all trash.
Whoa. Somewhere
Except
right.
the animated ones.
Hey,
The animated ones are good.
the second Suicide Squad movie was fun. That was a fun movie.
Hey, I enjoyed Man of Steel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
that's
Bat.
And
fair.
I actually
I
liked the Batman. That was pretty good.
The Batman was good. You know what? It was good. The Penguin. Just saying. It's not a movie, but it's fucking good. Just saying.
I've started watching that.
Wait, which one?
Buddy, it's so good. Penguin.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's a great
Oh,
show.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it. It does look interesting.
So good. All right. Anyways, let's keep playing. All right, you guys move on to the next area. You guys are really killing the vibe on this ultimate boss rush, but you know that's fine.
Doing it better.
Yeah, we're gonna fight them all at once, of course.
Yeah, I mean that's he just straight up told you like, if you skip
If we-
me, I mean it's gonna be bad for you. I'm willing to fight you right now, like, which I feel like is actually a pretty diplomatic way of handling it. Like he's still honoring his promise to keep her safe, but now he's got a better chance of living. So that seems like a pretty good strategy.
Yeah, I mean, for him, it's the best strategy to let us through.
Let's see. All right. Where are all my... Oh, I know where they are. They're probably in storage. Alright. Oh, yeah.
At least we might not have to worry about the magic one because she's you know,
Are you
horrible
guys
right now, right?
Are you guys okay with this music on loop? Is it fine? I can change it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine
Okay.
with it. Yeah.
All right. This is a oldie. It's a oldie from a terrible video game. But it had some good music. All right. It's over.
Hopefully we don't have to meet the magic one because you know that one they're going crazy right now.
All right. You arrive on the scene of some pretty raunchy orgies. A lot of orgies going on. You hear melodic laughter from both man and woman. And you see engaging in carnal pleasure is the quote-unquote moon maiden. Ain't a maiden right now. And the divine revelry. And then the moon maiden's laughter cuts off, and she says, "Oh, we have company, everyone." And she languidly disengages herself from her activities and stands. She reaches for a discarded sarong and kind of haphazardly covers her front.
A lot of stairs in this island.
He says, "Well, it is supposed to be a mountain. We told Lucy all about Mount Olympus, and she promised to build us a new one."
How's it living up to expectations?
It's actually quite nice, thank you for asking. But then again, after spending untold centuries at the bottom of the ocean inside a tomb, anything would seem pretty nice.
Everyone's looking at us a lot less purple than our usual design sentiments.
Whoa! Don't come any closer. I know how skilled you are with that spear, and I don't feel like being killed. Not after I finally got free.
Well, I feel I speak for everyone here when we say we have no intentions to kill you.
That is a relief. Isn't that a relief? And the divine revelry says, "Huh? Oh? Are we fighting? No, I'm ready. Where are they? Bring them here. Just bring them closer to me. I can't stand up. I had too much to drink. Ah, it feels good. I know you. You're the ones that helped Lucy break us out. I owe you one." Oh, it feels good to be free after so long. It's enough to drive a man mad, you know?
Indeed.
Oh, you have little friends with you. Ah. Oh! Shoot. Where did I put that? Aha! You see him pull out of nowhere a sick-ass magic wand. It is actually a staff, excuse me.
It's very small now.
I guess it's more like a rod. You know what I'm saying? It seems to be made of oak and twined, with twined ivy running its length, and a pine cone on its head. And he says, "Don't go any further, or I will call upon the power of the divine revelry. I will fill you with madness and fury, and then I'll watch you kill yourselves and each other."
So you've been tasked with ensuring we go no further then.
Well, I mean, she said she had important work to do, something about killing her mom. Please make sure no one bothers me. And I said, for you, girl, anything. Because she is quite the specimen.
Well, we're not gonna.
And then he looks at you, Or, and he goes, "Oh, respectfully."
None needed.
The Moon Maiden looks over at Julian and says, "There you are. I had heard you died, saving me."
I did die, but I got better.
That is the benefit of being friends with death, I suppose. My sweet Julian, I don't want to hurt you.
Well, if you ask Oren here, we're not here to harm Lutheria. We're here to free her.
Orn looks over.
We're here to help. So you lot can go back to what you were doing, and
Hold on.
We won't bother.
Hold on. I don't understand. Aren't you the good guys? Aren't you like heroes? Don't heroes? She looks over at the Divine Revelry. I don't know, like save the world? The world's being destroyed. It's Lutheria's fault. You don't want to kill her for that?
We want to save Thylea.
I'm here to save Lutheria. And if that means killing her, he shrugs.
Well, see, that would be a problem. I'm not going to let you do that. She and I...
Help us make sure it doesn't come to that.
She's like the sister I never had.
She's suffering.
She understands me in ways that no one else ever could. Even my sweetie. And she plants a kiss on the Divine Revelry's cheek.
Lutheria is suffering from a madness that's inflicted on her from the various torments she's had to deal with, the millennia that she's safeguarded Thylea.
Madness, crazy, insanity. Who cares? The two of us are crazy and it's worked out fine, for the most part.
Well, I can't speak for you, but I don't think Lutheria is enjoying her current existence.
Well, no, she's miserable. She works too hard, that's the problem.
And she's creating more work for herself by unleashing all these creatures.
You look hungry, Julian. Would you like an apple? And she produces, as if from nowhere, a golden apple. And the divine parts of you and Andronikos, your tummy rumble hard, bro. When was the last time you ate, son? Sea grapes? Come on now. I need the two of you to give me wisdom saving throws with disadvantage for being gods. The rest of you can give me normal wisdom saving throws.
If you have still have your speech, you have an advantage. The disadvantage, you guys.
No, died.
Yeah.
Julian doesn't. Oof.
How do
you are dealing with a DC 27 because these are capital G real gods that you are not supposed to be fighting at your current level. Oren, sorry, Orin backup 3 copy. That is the best looking apple you've ever seen in your life. And you would actually kill the other members of Hop if they tried to touch that apple.
How?
Maya,
Wait,
you see through the deception. It is a golden apple, and damn, it do look good. But she is no moon goddess. This is the goddess of discord.
What's the fact expiration at this point? Is it D10 or
D12.
No, it's D12. That doesn't help at all.
How many can do one of you guys?
I'm gonna use my legendary resistance.
Julian,
Just
same
to-
story. You would definitely kill the other members of Hop if they dare touch your apple. Offered to you by the most beautiful woman who has ever had the decency to love you.
How many of these do I have left? Hold on.
Oh, is the magical effect?
If you haven't used your legendary resistance yet, Julian, you can always.
Well, did it come back when I was reconstituted? Because I already used it earlier in the day. when we
Through
were fighting
resurrection,
Scylla.
I think you get all your abilities back, but I don't know if that's.
Crash, does this trigger magic resistance?
This is a magical effect, yeah.
Yes. Not much better.
I got 2 of these
So it
left.
comes back once per long rest. So I guess being dying and coming back, yes, that would be a long rest.
Yeah, you're considered a fresh Julian.
Fresh.
Okay.
Certified.
Yeah, I'll use the legendary resistance.
Or don't fall for it.
Okay. You're right. Okay. So I got a 23. What was DC 27?
27.
Okay. I'm gonna use.
If only there was some way. No.
Here, I'll use this.
And Crash, do you need me to roll a D30?
D30. Oh, for cheating fate.
Yeah, because I used the
yeah.
expiration.
True.
I'm gonna re-roll the. I'm gonna re-roll the one.
Hold on a sec.
18 plus 8, 26. Okay. I made it. The 26.
26. You need a 27, bro.
Oh, true. Wait. Am I doing math wrong? Oh, I only got a 20. God, it's so late. What is it? Oh, I got a 26. Okay, yeah, I'll do a telecast. Or not just normal cost.
A normal out of combat sack.
Fuck me up.
Defeated.
Excellent.
Oof. Julian, give me that D30.
Would I have to roll a D30 as well?
Huh?
D30.
Yeah. For manipulating fate. When
19.
19. Aura of misfortune. You and any allies within 30 feet of you gain misfortune.
Nice.
Joke's on you, I had it already.
I mean, it do stack. It just doesn't stack the effect. Like, you can have a lot of misfortune. It makes it harder to get rid of. Alright.
Is legendary resistance dice manipulation?
No, legendary resistance is your innate ability to your god essentially.
Okay, you can just ignore mine then.
Okay.
Mine was a 17.
All right, 17 from Julian. Gift of Madness. Oh no. I mean, it kind of works with what you're trying to, what happened here. You gain the madness status. Dot. And I will have to roll into initiative with that. Let's see.
I got a 13.
You got a 13. 13 is Mystic Theft. Lose access to one random spell or ability for 24 hours. I guess roll a d20. Odd, it'll be a spell. Even, it'll be an ability. All right. Odd, so it's a spell. Okay. Let's see. What spells do you have memorized for today? Oh, buddy. That's a big spell with Maya. Holy shit.
I'm a druid. I have access to everything.
But which ones are the ones that are memorized?
Yeah, the ones that had the little sun picked on them.
Oh my
so
god.
I
Alright.
know.
1, 2,
Druid do be
3,
getting a lot of
4,
spells.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
23 is how
23,
much I can have.
24, 25, 26, 27? You got 27 here.
So 23 is my normal preparation, and then I have some that are always prepped because of the
Okay.
sunlight, so
Yeah, so 27 plus the 5 that you have for cantrips. Alright. Go ahead and roll a D32. 31, your second to last spell that you have memorized. Foresight.
all right.
You do not have access to it. You do not recall ever having access to it. What are you talking about?
All right. Lead it
All
off.
right. And okay. With Julian losing it over this apple, we have to roll into combat. I wish there was like minion tags in this game. That'd be really cool. Cause then I could like select everybody and not have them roll into initiative. It'd be so cool. All right.
You can always have us just be the ones to turn on.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Hand of Fate. And Geronicus is up first. Well, let's grab some music. Okay. Andronicos, when that apple hits, you're like, I'm gonna dig deep. I'm gonna be a god who is tempted by this apple and use my legendary resistance to not be tempted by the apple, but you're still pretty tempted by it because man, it's a fucking gold apple. It's good stuff. But you realize that your fellow god, Julian, he is foaming at the mouth for this shit, and he is about to do something that could jeopardize your alleged peaceful intentions. You see a wicked smile on the Moon Maiden's face, as if she is drinking in his madness.
I'm gonna grab him.
Okay.
So is that athletics check or is it attack roll? I don't remember the current way.
You can
we're
use
doing it.
either one.
All right, we're gonna athletics check.
So
34.
you do 34. So Julian, you get to make an athletics or acrobat. Oh, okay. Julian, he grabs a hold of you. You are still maddened, but at least you are grabbed? Question mark.
And he's 2 sizes smaller than me, so I'm gonna pull him into the middle of my space.
Okay. All right. And
Hold
then
him up in the air.
and then sit on him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how do I block spell effect, like, cause no, Madden is specifically.
Put him in your backpack. Cover his eyeballs.
Is
Bop
Madden?
him so he has the chance to save against it.
I'm raging, and I have a large strength modifier. Like, I'm gonna do a lot of damage if I hit him.
All right, the Moon Maiden is
Oh, well.
watching this and says, "What will you do now?" Oh, nothing. All right. I don't think a 16 gets through that chonk ass
No.
armor, right?
Also, I think he doesn't take any damage from bludgeoning attacks, right? Oh, I have a
It
magic.
is he's in his armor. I don't know. Is Andronicus magical? Did we cover that?
I don't think we know if his physical attacks are magical or not.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right.
I don't know if he punches.
Well, he
him.
is covered. Every part of his body is covered by magical armor, right? So I
Okay,
feel like his
then by that
yeah,
rationale, he
yeah,
would be,
yeah,
but
yeah.
a 16 doesn't hit me.
yeah.
Plug his nose holes. We'll knock him out.
All right. Anything else from Andronicus?
I mean, if I can drop prone on top of Julian, I'll do that. But,
Yeah, I mean that would have been like shove, like you shove him prone after you grapple him, and then he would have been down. But do you have any action economy left?
Yes, because I have a hasted action.
Okay. Yeah, you want to shove him down?
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay. All right. Julian.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
not
attempt
doing
it.
that, but I'll roll.
Okay.
For it.
All right.
Oh wow, I actually rolled okay. But yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so you are pinned underneath Andronicus. You didn't take any damage, so you cannot steal. Andronicus, you control the initiative.
I'll pass to Maya.
Okay. Orin, it is worth mentioning that the apple is still being held out by the Moon Maiden. Just, staying. But you're good, right? You did some finagling to make it. Yeah. Okay. So the only one that failed is Julian. Everyone else made it.
Yep.
Julian didn't fail. He,
No,
he
I
uses-
passed.
Oh,
but
right.
because-
You
because
passed,
I
but
rolled my Dex inspiration trying to pass. I'm using
right.
the
Yeah.
legendary resistance.
Okay.
Just shit luck.
Yeah. I can see. All right. Andronicus, you passed to who? Maya, you said?
Yep.
All right. Maya.
All right. I don't know if I'm going to hit him, but we're going to try and hit him with the Matrocrum and see if we can wake him up. See, Julian, snap out of it. Three.
That hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, so normally with madness, each time you take damage from an attacker spell, you gain a new saving throw against the triggering effect if possible. However, result 17 on the consequences of Tangled Fate table says you gain the madness status. It lasts until ... So you do not get a save from taking damage, but you do take the damage.
Well,
Okay.
All right. The Moon
Because
Maiden
the
lets out.
are magical.
Yes,
Yep.
they are magical. The Moon Maiden lets out shrill laughter, and you hear like a deep chuckle come from the Divine Revelry, as well as tittering and chuckling laughter from the orgy participants. I always wonder, hear me out, where do you get on like the mailing list for these god orgies? You know what I'm saying? Like
Facebook group, for sure.
All right.
all
Like the
right,
world's
so-
being destroyed by kaiju, and these people get to come to a fancy orgy party?
Yes, they get to come.
He's the one percenters.
Oh, damn, bro. These are people that bought a timeshare that
Yeah,
no one else
yep.
thought was going to pay off. Yeah.
You bought a
Like,
timeshare from
you
who?
You know there isn't a floating island, right? Like, that's the dumbest thing you've ever done. I can't believe you spent your money on that. And now, who's laughing now?
Crowdfunding. It's
Yeah.
powerful.
Okay.
This is the Fire Festival.
I don't have any greater restorations left, and I don't have.
Oof.
I have a lesser restoration, but I don't know if that works on madness. And I don't have anything else I can do with my bonus action besides heal. Because I can heal the damage I just did on my own. That's going to trigger wild magic.
Well, if he wants the apple that bad, I mean, you can have it, I guess.
This is not the apple. Apple had nothing to do with this.
She smiles at you, and it's all teeth, and she says, "Oh, I know. I know madness quite well, champion."
All right, Ma's gonna move up, and we're gonna try and heal the damage I just did to Julian since it's not working. So bonus action, cure wounds on Julian. A 9.
All right, let's see that wild magic surge.
Alrighty. Got to switch back to self-roll. Here we go. Oh, well, listen, I think we're all pretty much aware of this.
Nice.
Okay.
So, Maya, nothing's changed.
I should take a step back from Julian.
All right, Julian's gonna steal because he took damage.
Alright, Julian, you got to do everything you can to lash out with attack cantrips or weapon attacks. You have plenty of targets, but since you were restrained, you have only one target. This big fat fish. Look at him, he's like the size of Ruta's dad in like the Zelda games. Look at this guy. It's huge. Sorry, Andronicos, that wasn't very nice. All right. So, Julian, what are you gonna do? What's the flavor of murdering Andronicos?
I think yeah.
Also,
we're
do you
gonna-
have anything like to say in your madness? Like, is there anything that's been weighing you down that this would be a great chance to get off your chest, since you can blame the you can
Julian's
blame the
gonna solve-
madness on this, you know?
Okay. Well, after he gets grabbed, get your fucking hands off me, you filthy fish! It's because you were in this
Whoa.
position. You broke that
Whoa.
goddamn staff. If you hadn't done that, we wouldn't be doing this. Let me get to that fucking apple. And he's just frothing at the mouth. And he's gonna mind sliver.
Okay.
Andronicos.
All right. I have a 15-foot reach.
Okay.
We're gonna break spell on that.
Oh
nice.
shit! You interrupt a spell to stop it being cast when a creature you can see within your reach casts a spell. You'd use your action to make a melee attack against it on a hit. They must make a con save against your maneuver DC as normal to keep its concentration while casting the spell. Okay. Alright, Julian, give me a DC 18
Well,
Constitution
he has
save.
to hit him. He has to hit
Yeah,
him.
hit
first.
Oh, he
hit.
has to hit him first? Alright. He is prone, so this would be an advantage.
Straight roll then would have been a 13 plus 11, 24.
Okay.
That'll hit.
Let's see. Oh man, I'm getting Pathfinder vibes with these rolling. Okay, 13 damage. You're immune to fire, right?
Resistant.
All right.
I'm the one that's immune. To
Oh,
fire.
okay. Well, we'll do fire damage, so you'll take 12 instead of 13. Then yeah, the spell gets lost.
Yes. Alright. Julian, I mean, that would be it. He's just filled with rage and madness. Like, it's
Okay.
all too much. It's all just
He
boiling
tries
over.
to mind spike mind sliver Andronicos. Orin interrupts. It's like, you goddamn bootlicker! You're
Just-
part of the problem as well.
Just bonk you on the mouth.
I've to her this entire fucking time.
Get a hold of
I
yourself.
stab her in the back, but no. I'm gonna save her. Kill her. It doesn't matter. We're all fucked to the end. Let me get that fucking apple.
Fantastic.
If I can only do weapon attacks and
Yeah, I mean,
combat
that
cantrips,
that would be it for you. Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
He passed the mess. Oh, Julian passed you in his rage. I like how the chariot's an initiative.
I passed the
Don't
same.
think-
He
Oh,
can't
it's,
get me
it's
anywhere.
snuck in
He's
there.
exhausted.
Are you passing to Sibo?
Yes.
All right. Sibo. There he is. Okay. Sibo says, all right. He gets like this sometimes. We're in a fellowship, but he doesn't speak for all of us right now. That's the important thing that you need to understand. He looks to Maya. He says, I take it no greater restoration. That's why you didn't greater restoration him already?
Well, I didn't realize he was. I thought the hit would work.
Ah. Oh, so you have a greater restoration?
No,
Oh.
I don't have. I don't have the diamonds and
Okay.
the for it.
You think I could just do recall knowledge in this? You think that might work?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm gonna do it
It's
anyways.
not called that here, Sibo.
Oh. Yeah, it actually is in the world patch document.
Checkmate.
Yeah, gotcha.
Keen mind.
Gotcha.
Almost like you
all
wrote it
right.
or something.
because- You still stole it.
Damn.
I mean, can you steal words? I mean, really? All right,
It's
so
called plagiarism.
he's
True. Checkmate.
he's like, maybe that's why they call it a spacious pouch now. Anyways, all right, I did a thorough investigation. I think we have to knock him out.
Pass it here.
Okay. Well, that was only a bonus action, so I'm gonna knock his ass out. Okay. I do this out of love. Oh, that should have had advantage. Okay, this one is this is for the first one that I didn't have advantage on. Fuck.
He wouldn't have advantage.
Oh, ranged attacks. Shit.
Prone.
All right, listen, I'm starting over. Hold on.
This is
All
all
right.
in character as Sibo too. I love it.
Hey, there we go. And then, hey. Okay, so the first one didn't hit, but how close was it?
Also,
Look
I
at
don't.
this, the other clause.
Also, make sure. Like I remember seeing this earlier. Attacks
Yeah.
are not taken into account in exhaustion.
Oh, none of them are, huh?
Yeah.
Even with the debuffs on them? Oh, you're
Yeah, 'cause-
right.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because in this version they changed all of the flags again. Okay, but this is the new 5e, so I think if you give yourself exhaustion here, it'll do the same thing?
You have. I think you have the settings set up for 2024.
Oh,
Or
really?
not 2024. 2014.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, with his 4 stacks of exhaustion, shit. So the first one's a lost cause. The second one's a 16. What's your armor class, Julian?
20.
20. Let's see the telemachos.
He already has
You
4.
did all telemachos? No, not for this.
Oh, come
I
on!
don't even think Sibo would succeed at all telemachos.
All right, well, what do you do? Would you do 1 succeed a cost for the third one at
Yes.
least?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Alright.
Probably. Yeah.
All right. Son of a bitch.
Which one
Oh,
was it?
sorry. Everything's hidden. He takes 25% of his maximum hit points. All right. It says it's easy now. I've got 100 hit points. All right. So
His
since he
entire character build was built around making the percentage thing easy.
maybe since he all right, since he cast a spell. Oh no, Julian, this is really bad. I need you to add this trait to your character sheet for the rest of your life. Your skin is as combustible as paper.
Perfect.
Jesus. Okay. And then he manipulated fate by succeeding at a cost. So, here we go. Oh, well, I have to play like I don't know that. Okay.
And wouldn't I be set on fire after that last one, like with the radiant energy?
No,
It's basically radiation.
Radiation is different than fire damage. Someone wrote a whole essay about it online.
Yeah, I
so.
know, but even but according
Let-
to Matt Mercer, you could blow open a door with radiant damage.
Listen, Matt Mercer doesn't speak for us, okay? The rules clearly state that fire damage is different in the same way that lightning damage doesn't cause fire for some reason. Like it's just we're in a video game. Listen, I don't want your beautiful skin to catch on fire.
I don't want it to catch on fire either. I'm just trying
alright,
to,
alright.
you
I
know,
think we need
roleplay
to switch
appropriately.
armor after this.
All right, so let's see. That's Debo's turn. You've already acted. Maya won't heal him. He's gonna pass to Orin. He says, "Orin, you
Oh
got
wait,
this."
how much damage did I take, by the way?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
the rolls are hidden. You just said
Oh, oh,
the
oh.
last one hit.
Okay, yeah. 7. Definitely worth it for that. Here you go.
Okay.
All right, Orin, to you.
You're fairly sure
I'm gonna-
knocking him out will.
Yep, very sure. He says as he runs away.
Okay.
You know what? How much further can I go? Yeah, there we go. It's just in case there's a wild surge. I don't want to hurt you guys.
You fucking coward! You can't even hit me, and when you
Oh.
do, you hurt yourself worse than you hurt me. You always fucking do this. Give me that goddamn apple.
Oh man, Nesta says, "Dang man, that is not cool. You must be really upset about a lot of stuff. Apparently, you're from the future, right?"
Nobody asked you. Go away.
Oh man. Her bottom lip starts to quiver.
That's
She looks away.
he's not in his right mind. Do you think you can help him?
She says, She moves away.
Alright, I'll just fucking. I don't have time for this. Alright, I'm gonna target Julian. Alright, so we're just gonna stab a bunch.
Do it, you bloodthirsty cretin. You always
Yep.
wanted to do it. You hated me. Stab me to death. That's all you're good for.
That's gonna miss.
Wow, he can't even do it, Julian. Look at this guy. Oh, there's one.
That's gonna be a critical miss.
Critical miss, bro. Nothing happens. It's all good.
Nice. Alright, with a +2, right? I'm thinking 23 and a 28 are gonna hit.
Yes.
Alright. I'll switch over to force damage. Alright, 40 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. One action surge.
Action surge. Julian ain't the final boss. Okay. Do what you gotta do.
This is what Sibo said we gotta do, so we're doing it.
I mean, that's what his investigation check that nobody saw told him. Oh my god.
Adamant armor.
The 2 check marks mean critical hit. I've learned that. Yeah.
Oh, so
he
the-
doesn't get because of his armor.
So that would
Oh
just
yeah,
be.
he doesn't take critical hits, right?
I'll
It
just
still
roll it.
hits though.
I'll just
Yeah.
roll a normal.
All right.
14. Alright, we got 2 more attacks. 25, and then we'll roll this last one. 16, okay. Damage on that, 17, and then... Alright, I guess we'll just bop him on with the butt. I don't think I've got it set to magical. Yeah, if you got magical weapons, you need to go through and tell Foundry that they're all magical.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Gonna turn that off. Here we go. Oh my god. That one.
Okay. Arcane Flash. A burst of random residual energy.
So the next spell is double wild magic.
Yep.
Very nice. Okay, that's all I got. Pass turn to. We'll give it to the Divine Revelry. Why not?
What's up, guys? I've been so busy lately, you would not believe how it has been a madhouse.
Getting overtime though, right?
Oh, yeah, I hope so. I haven't had time to. Oh, sorry, you're in the middle of a fight. I'll let you get back to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who did you pass to?
Divine Revelry.
Okay, the Divine Revelry says, this doesn't seem like an us problem, right? You guys have got this then?
Yep, we're gonna knock him out, wake him up, see if he's cured, and then we're gonna be heading on to Lutheria.
Oh, okay. So wait, whoa. I mean, you're gonna go after Lutheria. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to stop you from doing that.
If you guys were supposed to stop us, wouldn't the others have stopped us already? None of us were even hurt before we came in here.
Whoa! Did you defeat the strategist? No, that would be weird.
That's my point. Look at us. We look fine. We obviously didn't just fight through two other gods. So obviously
Two other guys. Who was the other one?
Pathfinder.
The Pathfinder. What? Is that where he's been all this time? Huh. I thought he was in the inner sanctum. Well, he is pretty fast. And that will be his turn. The orgies will orgy.
That action, bonus action.
Yeah. Then they will pass to the Moon Maiden. She will let out a joyous laughter and say, "Oh, Julian, let it all out. Tell them how you feel. Tell the world how you feel. Speak your truth, and I will take your madness." And she passes to Julian into round 2. And Julian, you hear her words deep in your madness, and for you know that she is the goddess of discord, and she can take your madness from you, but you must give her what she wants. You must speak your truth to the world, no matter how damning, no matter how cruel, or you can continue to struggle and lash out.
Okay.
All right, what do you do?
I feel like, again, because of the madness,
Mm-hmm.
Julian would embrace the madness.
Okay. So the
and he
record stops playing.
Yeah. Get off me, you fucking oaf! All of you. None of you get it. We fucked up. We ruined this. We tried to make it better. We made it worse. And on top of that, the gods are all selfish fucks. They don't give a shit about anyone or anything. We should just burn it all down, let it all go away, destroy it all. It doesn't fucking matter in the end. We've done so much damage. Any of our efforts are for naught. This is an insane effort. We are committing suicide the longest and hardest way possible. And all of you are complicit. You don't get it. You're all so wound up in your own stupid little lives, your own little business, trying to, oh, I'm going to do the right thing. No, you're going to do the convenient thing, the easy thing. You're all horrible. And I'm the worst of it. I'm selfish. I haven't been speaking my mind in any of this. And I hate you all. Maya, your wisdom. No, you lack spine. You lack conviction. Oren, you're a bloodthirsty little toady. You get off on killing things, but no, out of a sense of, oh no, I'm going to make me more efficient, and I'm going to sell my fucking soul to some rando on the street just so I can get an edge in this fight. Andronicus, and you're the worst. Next to Sibo, who gets off on ruining himself. He doesn't see his own self-worth, but no, he cuts himself up to smaller and smaller pieces. Why? Because he feels the pain. He embraces the pain. He loves the pain and suffering. He's some fucked up little kink monster. I don't know what his problem is. I try to show him a good time, but no. I have to know it all and suffer with the knowledge. And Andronicus, You selfish bastard. You destroyed the world. You say you loved your family. You just couldn't stomach the pain. You're so fucking strong. Bullshit. You couldn't hold it up together anymore. So you broke the sight and you decided the world could burn for your own ego. I hate you all.
You hear clapping. And you look over and you see the Moon Maiden is delighted. And you feel the madness leave you and go into her. And her eyes dilate and her nostrils flare. And she whispers, "It's more delicious than a golden apple." And as she says that, you hear a crunch as the Divine Revelry eats the golden apple.
Or will hop off the chariot, pat you on your back, try to pull you to your feet, or he'll hold a hand out to you.
Yeah, I'll stand him up, brush him off. Good to have you
Feeling
back.
better?
And I presume Julian's bit was conscious the entire time, like he was
Oh
not
yeah,
in his right
you
mind, but aware of
you
everything that he
yep.
said.
You were a backseat passenger in the same way that you are to when you lose control to a certain somebody.
I appreciate your honesty.
No, let's go ahead and try and fix this mess we made.
Yep.
Do we have to fight the Force Elemental? What's it doing?
No, he's just
It's
waiting.
gotta-
He's
It's
like
also
he looks at
got,
his watch. He's like, ah, son of a bitch. Somebody just tried to fucking light their stove over in a region. I gotta go blow up the kitchen, turning everyone into mice. He looks up at the sky
the
as the
Moon
sun
Maiden says,
explodes.
whoa. We're not done here.
You're still trying to stay in the way.
No, I guess not.
Just go back to your madness and your pleasure.
I just want to understand. What are you doing?
We're doing it better than before.
Well, even if you didn't mean to, you did set us free. You didn't kill Sidon. That was part of the plan. But maybe he'll die, I don't know, fighting an Eldritch horror or something. What do you think, D? And the Divine Revelry says, I don't feel like fighting them. It would be boring. I mean, look at them. They're a mess. She says, yeah, but I'm a mess. And he says, yes, you are. And then they just start making out. And then that's, I mean, I guess you guys could just go.
If you all want to proceed, I can stand back and try and heal myself with magic.
Just go for it. We're not going to be able to get far
Yeah.
enough away for any. Oh, you mean for the stay? Yeah. Okay.
At
Hold
least
on.
30 feet.
Yeah. You're right.
Wait, am I supposed to go?
Oh yeah. Back. Yeah. Well, you're gonna want to back up a little bit though.
Once everyone's, yes, you'll be back in minutes.
Watch out.
What do you-
Get the,
I mean,
What-
he's gonna activate as
Hold
soon as you
on.
start healing yourself.
watch out. You got the orgy
Yeah.
people. Watch out. Those guys.
Yeah, they're not going to stop for this.
Oh no.
Oh God! she was scatter, run!
Fucking leaps off the bridge. Everyone stand back. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds. Oh, Divine Revelry gonna get clipped. 40 foot.
They're capital G gods. They ain't moving for nobody.
You're gonna get one guy's butt right on the end of this orgy.
All right, that's gonna trigger 2 wild magic surges. And the force
and the comet staff.
Oh no!
That's what I was
All
backing
right.
up for.
No, it doesn't trigger the comet staff.
Yeah, only if
necessarily.
he uses it to cast a spell, guys. Only if
Okay,
he
you're
uses
not,
it
okay,
to
you're
cast
not,
a
you're
spell.
not.
I'm not
Okay,
going to
you're not-
use it for this.
You're not use it as a
Oh.
focus. Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, good.
I thought it was just
I'm
every
using myself
spell.
as a focus and burning myself out with whatever
Alright.
comes my way at this point.
That's true. If the result is the spellcasting focus, then it would be you. That's right.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Oh no. Well, I hope you don't have plans for the next 11 rounds because you can do nothing except disgorge 10 acorns
10 acorns?
over 11 rounds. So the first round, I guess you're just warming up, and then it's 1 acorn per round for 10 rounds.
Am I throwing them up or shitting them out?
Disgorging, I think, is out the mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, mouth.
And fun fact, that's the maximum amount of acorns that you could have gotten from this result.
Hmm.
Hey, listen, in combat, that would have been miserable. You'd be out of the fight to throw up thing. So here's the problem. You are outdoors now, so you
Yep.
are not going to speak Thylean anymore because you refuse to speak your native tongue while outdoors.
Well, good thing I know Draconic and Sylvan.
Also, Maya, interesting fact. You didn't you thought that you would cease to exist if you left the chasm, but you didn't leave the chasm. You were taken out of the chasm by the Furies.
Oh, okay.
In case you're wondering why you still exist.
Were you wondering that?
All right. Well,
Did you forget, or were you just hoping that I wouldn't remember?
no, the way I thought about it is that
I
I didn't.
forgot.
Like, this chasm is also Thylea, and I haven't left Thylea.
There you go.
Oh, I see. You were trying to take a real broad. Nah, it was literally the chasm. But yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Because we got to take it. Someone else took you out of it. You're good.
Okay, good.
That's such like a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy type of situation, type of question. Are you wondering why you still exist? Like,
All right. So with your paper skin and your refusal to speak your native tongue while outdoors, and 10 fresh
acorns.
acorns, with a slight tang to them,
Oh,
you have healed yourself for 7.
I just realized something. I can't talk to the Corinna or Conway or Telmakis because we can't talk to people of the same. Okay.
We got enough people we can all hit on the
Well, here's a
SIBO
serious
network.
question. Do we have the SIBO network anymore without the book?
No, he just made another one. There was
Yeah,
a
we asked around, and yeah, he
Okay.
can just make another one. Yeah.
Did you have the time to do it?
I mean, Prometheus is right there. You know.
he gave him the collector's
Yeah,
edition
he's
signed.
just like here. This will do. And
My
hands him
diary.
the most dope ass like gold plated gilded fucking book. Yeah.
Oh my god, SIBO's completed the ring.
Yeah, he definitely has. Okay, they start coming forward. They say, "Is spellcasting done?"
7 health, Julian.
In Sylvan, Julian will say yes, it's done, and he'll start going after the others.
All right. Clear a room for 7 HP.
I mean, I thought you just cast it to burn out the force elemental. I didn't.
Good
really
call.
remember.
That too.
Yeah.
He's like, all right. He's like counting the acorns as you're spitting them up, and then the last one comes up, and he's like, all right, off I go.
I'm out. All right, so you're taking the left path here. All right.
Oh wait, we should go to the right one.
Okay. Do you want to go to the right one?
Maybe the left one is the right one.
Yeah, we took the left last time. Let's mix it up.
Okay. All right. Let me update my notes.
Oh, Maya's taking the left one.
Okay.
Oh, nope.
No,
They come back.
I was dragging myself, and I had to stop dragging myself while you were dragging us.
All right. Okay. You guys exit the pavilion and find yourselves on a luscious beach. The beach just sort of like flows. The water of the beach just flows in like an endless waterfall, off and down into the seas below. It is a beautiful sort of garden lookout area that looks down on a stony beach, and you see two familiar faces sitting on the edge of a fountain.
He's on the
And-
Sea King.
And also,
Ah.
you see this crab over here. I think that's worth mentioning. Look at how cute this little crab.
Okay, I can't see this map.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got a big exclamation point.
All right. Can everyone else see the map?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
can see
guess.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
You might want to incognito mode.
Oh yeah, okay, I can give that a shot.
Mm-mm. All right. You see the Fish King and the Mother of the Sky and the Sea. Forsus looks over at you, guys. Sees Andronicus. His face lights up, and he says, "Hey, it's you,
That it
the
is.
goldfish guy.
Yeah,
Hey,
bronze, but
it's me.
Who
Granddad.
Baby. Yeah, check out the new digs. I'll be honest, I kind of wanted to stay at the bottom of the ocean, but after we chased off those monsters, we had to come here. I do plan to go back, though. I really like the bottom of the ocean, all those sea sirens, and, they're really nice, and, Dolphinicus and all that, real good people. So,
They really
well,
like it.
he was. He died fighting against the, squid guy, but I might bring him back to life though. Well, once I get a chance.
It'd be very nice of you.
Yeah, no problem. So anyways, this is where your journey ends. You see the water in the fountain begin to swirl. You see the water in the beach begin to surge and become choppy.
Why is that?
The wind begins to blow faster. The Mother of the Sky and the Sea says, "Because we are helping a friend with a grim task, and she is worried that you will try to stop her. Which makes sense, since she told me that she wanted you to try and stop her."
Orange snaps his fingers like, bingo, there it is.
You knew her from before. You knew this isn't the real her. We just
She
want to
is a
help.
very troubled girl,
And we want
certainly.
to help.
The Fish King says, "Yeah, but now I'm a bit confused. You're saying, do I have to use your title? Can't we just?" And she says, "No, titles only." And he says, "All right, Mother of the Sky and the Sea, are you sure we have to fight these guys? You're just saying that she wants them to try and stop her. And so, but she told us to stop them from trying to stop her." And she says, "Yes, it makes sense. We are an obstacle that they have to overcome. So if they really want to stop her, they have to prove how much they want to stop her by defeating us." And he says, "Oh, yeah, like the trials. They made a little hurt go on. You know what I'm saying? Like the trial. Yeah, we're like a trial. Okay. Sorry, guys. Gonna have to beat you up." We're trying.
Inside-
Trials don't have to be physical combat.
In
Oh,
Sylvan, Julian will say, "Well, why does it
Hmm.
have to be physical? We could test wits."
Swimming contest.
Swimming. Oh, you're gonna lose if it's a swimming contest.
We have an Andronicus.
The mother of the sky and the sea smiles because she's old school Greek and she definitely appreciates clever heroes that don't want to fight, and also she, Julian and Maya, she don't want to die. So though I will say this, that Julian and Maya, you get the sense with your advantage on insight on gods and your very high insight, each of them is as powerful as Sidon, if not more so.
And there's
You would
just like 7 of them, one after
I know,
another,
and-
2 at
Yeah,
once.
And there's no way we're gonna beat them. So, she's gonna say.
And I
well,
mean, this dude do have a pretty sick move. I'm just saying, he's got a pretty sick move. If you fought him,
Yeah, he can
Trident
pull
of
tridents
fish
of fish command out of his beard.
and he's worth 90,000 experience points. So if you had experience points, that's a
Dang.
lot. That's a lot of experience
Ah,
points. I'm just
dog.
saying.
It's like 180,000 commoners.
So,
All right. I want to
my-
show you it so bad. So I'll have to show you. If you don't fight him, you'll only find out in the post-mortem party. So
Damn.
yeah. But he's
Uh,
like, I have a pretty cool secret weapon. I could fight you. Test your resolve. Test your might.
Is it a book of riddles?
No, it's not.
Not a real type of guy, I don't think.
I think we've proven our resolve by sticking to our guns about not fighting any of the other gods that we've seen before you.
What? You didn't even the strategist?
Even the strategist.
That's no way. Do you believe that?
Look at us. Do you think we would look this well if we had fought the strategist?
Can you believe it? I think Ares is going soft. She says, titles only. He says, right. The strategist must have had a good reason for not fighting you.
he did.
And that reason was me.
Sure.
He knew that I would be more than enough. I just have to make sure I'm touching this water. He stands there with 1 foot in the water and 1 foot not in the water.
Fish King.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to head back down into the ocean after all this is done. And
Well,
everything?
I'm really worried about all the people down there. There's a lot of bad monsters going around. I like monsters. I really wanted to meet that Kraken guy. Actually, Lutheria said that Kraken guy was supposed to be here to help stop you, but he's not listening.
Mm.
Because I guess she promised the Kraken that Sidon would be dead by now. But the plan got moved ahead, so the Kraken said, no deal.
I see. Well,
But I'm happy the plan got moved ahead because I was getting tired of being in prison.
I see.
But
So,
now
yeah,
we'll have to kill Sidon ourselves. We're
Mhm.
thinking after this is over, if the world is not completely destroyed, I'm gonna find Sidon, and the two of us are gonna beat him up. And the mother of the sky and the sea nods. She is planning to beat up Sidon. Because you can't be two gods of the sky and the sea, that'd be weird.
Well, I think if we don't get to Lutheria and talk her out of doing something that she will regret, then you will never get that chance.
Hold on a second. Hey. They're making some good points. If Lucy kills her mom, and her mom's the world, won't the world just stop existing? And the mother of the sky and the sea looks thoughtful. She says, that does seem like a pretty crucial part of the plan that we didn't think about. And he says, I know, right? She says, Well, I just assumed her mother was like the spirit of the planet, you know? Like grandma. And he's like, yeah, grandma. Grandma,
No.
yeah.
No, she's reality. Her dreams are
Oh.
us.
Well, not us. I was here before she was here.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, but if you, I mean, I don't know what will happen to you, to all of you. But if you're trying to do anything else here,
Mhm.
there won't be a here left.
Are you telling me the truth?
As best as I can.
He's gonna roll an insight check on you.
All right.
How do I see skills that I'm not trained in?
There should be a
I
little
think you just
a
roll
little
the
box to
ability,
check
right?
it. Hey, I guess to roll the ability. Yeah.
Damn. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh no, it really won't let me do it. Shit. All right. I mean, he's got expertise. That's what I meant to say. He's expertise in this. All right. Nope. Nope. How do you roll a wisdom check? There we go. All right. Damn, that's actually pretty fucking good. He says, Oh shoot. Yeah, so I think they're telling the truth. I think the whole world is her mom, and I think when she said she's gonna kill her mom, she's actually gonna destroy the world.
Yeah. So
And then the mother of the sky and the sea says, well, that is unfortunate. I sort of wanted to live in this world.
yeah. So I think that Luthia has gone through a lot. She's very troubled. Her mother's actually very troubled too. It's something they kind of have. They kind of share.
Are they
I don't want.
troubled by the same thing? Are they afraid of spiders?
Oh well.
You know, a crab is kind of like a spider.
They're both troubled because of their parents.
Oh, tell me about it. Our family was the worst. Oh my god.
But you all stuck together to make it through, I guess.
I mean, the mother of the sky of the sea holds up a hand flat and does like a like half and half sort of thing with the
Some of
hand.
you, right? Look at you two are okay.
Oh, I mean, we could be okay. And she says, "No, we're not. We are friends.
See,
That we're work friends."
see. I
And he
mean,
just,
that's more than nothing.
wow, I'm moving up in the world. And he kind of grooms his beard a little bit.
So yeah,
Huh.
we
Well,
should go
if
talk to her.
if the world's gonna be destroyed, that complicates things. Well, do the other gods know that she's gonna destroy the planet?
I mean, we said we were going to save Thylea.
It is kind of
I don't know
a
if they make
difficult concept.
it's a kind of difficult concept for them.
Yeah,
Well,
apparently.
I thought Thylea the planet was not the same as Thylea the goddess of the earth.
A lot of people
They're
from
they're one and the
yeah,
same.
a lot of people from outside Thylea seem to think that. Yeah, it's weird.
I don't think the others really got it. The strategists just seemed keen at watching the world burn, and the other two were, well, just fucking.
Oh, that sounds about right.
And the Pathfinder went wherever the Pathfinder goes.
Bleh. All right.
I mean, you
Fine.
could go and tell them, make them
No.
fully informed.
Hmm.
You guys have a network as well.
You can go on ahead. It's fine.
Okay.
Just head that way into the ominous dark. And as you look ahead, you could just see like the mist of Barovia, essentially, like waiting for you. Oh, Lucy, what are you doing? I wanted to make him have a cooking competition. She says, well, there's no time for a cooking competition anymore. Well, maybe
I-
we should help them. And she says, no, I think if too many of us show up, she'll think it's an intervention. And then she'll panic. It's better if these mortals, or, whatever they are, let them do it. They have their own special history. All right, but I can't let you go without giving you my blessing. Hey, kid. And Andronikos, he throws you a Titan, a fish command. Oh, sorry, a Triton. A
Like a
Trident.
fucking baseball bat in a
Yeah,
baseball movie.
yeah, a Trident, excuse me, a Trident, yeah. A Titan, a fish command. Holy shit, that would be pretty useful. Oh, yeah, so here's
Him.
in case you needed another one, here's a Trident, a fish command.
Thank you.
Can I ask you all of you?
Yes, of course. He throws you one as well, Maya.
Oh, well, no,
Hey, up top.
It's not that.
Let's go.
After all this is done, and if we convince Uthira to not go through this, you at least still be, her friends, keep her company.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what friends are all about.
Okay.
We're gonna help her kill her brother, and then, sky's the limit at that point. See, I made a pun there, because she's the god of the sky.
She whispers like in the sea under her breath.
You get the sky, I get the sea. She says, no, you get the fish. Yeah, okay. I get the fish, you get the sky and the sea. That seems fair.
Very equitable.
I mean, what's the point of having the sea if there's no fish in it? Just saying.
What? Why don't you get the fish and the birds? And she gets the sky and the sea.
Oh man, the mother of the sky and sea gives you a dirty ass look, Maya. Like, what?
Those are her
doing?
motherfucking birds.
Maya walks into the darkness.
Damn. Are you sure Maya's not the goddess of Discord? Just saying. Just saying. All right. Man, you kind of blazing through my final boss run here.
I mean, Don's the god of Foundry.
Yeah, we're gonna, instead of doing a final boss run, we're gonna do a final boss gauntlet and just all together.
Yeah, what's gonna happen is we're gonna try and talk to Etheria. It's probably not gonna work out so well, and then Strategy's gonna show up.
Then we're gonna have to fight 8 gods at once.
Fuck it.
Not gonna
We
go
ball.
We're sticking to our guns.
What thing?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you could beat all.
I don't think so either.
No, yeah,
They,
absolutely
she,
not.
she staggered them on purpose so that you could prove how much you wanted to stop her. I mean, that was the whole point. She was, very video game boss. She was like, ooh, if I make them fight all of the gods, they won't be able to beat them. But if I stagger them a bit, put the two drunks together, yeah, they might be able to do it. Now that drawing you saw her working on makes a lot more sense, Orin. The one of the floating island, and then there were like little chibi drawings of all these gods. Yeah. And she told you she was making a fan comic.
We
When
saw
you asked her
the
what it was.
rainbows and sunshine.
Let's see. Trying to get this last map. Hold on. Last map. I didn't mean to say that. Let's see. Each of these bosses represented at least 4 hours of fighting. What are you guys doing? Do you want this campaign to end? Jesus Christ, guys.
We tossed the practice into a black hole, and now we're walking past all these bosses. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Doing it better.
Doing it somehow. We're doing something.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
We're gonna get the team up going and go beat up all the evil kaijus.
All right. And then you guys down here. There we go. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then we got it. All right, you guys enter or pass through the miasma into a ruined temple. The temple is standard issue Thylea temple. Massive ceiling, huge, beautiful pillars. But it has already, in the short time that it has existed, begun to crumble. You see the invasion of what looks like fleshy horns, tentacles, thorns. The same horns that perhaps grow upon Lutheria's own head. They are growing up through the floor, revealing beneath a shadowy mirror of the Nyx. You see a vortex has formed, and you can see staring raptly at the vortex is Lutheria. Behind her, bound in chains of what looks like adamantine, is the Arcane Empress. She is bleeding freely from a great many wounds.
Oh yeah, this place much more closer to home.
You can see the Great Hunter is there, the Moon Maiden, fully sober, and the Pathfinder, twitching constantly like some massive humanoid insect. And you do see high up on ledges looking down upon the room are the handmaidens of Lutheria, those twisted harpies of the Nether Seas.
Yep, this is the place.
It is.
As you approach, Lutheria turns around and looks over at you guys. Well, there you are. So much for my gauntlet of the gods. You are all so pathetic they refuse to fight you.
Or so they want to see if we can save you.
Is that what you think? Save me. No one can save me. I have to save myself.
By destroying everything.
It's not like that. It's like going to sleep. She gets to sleep. Now we get to sleep. We get to set down our heavy burden. Everyone gets to set down their heavy burdens, their sorrows, their fears. All the prayers that go unanswered. No more. No one will be disappointed or sad. No one will be anything anymore. I'm not the villain here. This was my mother's plan all along. I just moved things up a bit. You see, the apocalypse, it was her idea, her dream of the end of all things. Because even she wants it to end. What she sees in the laughter of a baby, the sigh of a lover, the beauty of the first flower of spring. That's a season, you see. Something she wouldn't even allow in her own world. But she misses these things. She loves these things, and so she keeps turning back the time. Lutheria, add more sand to the hourglass, dear. I don't want it to end just yet. But mother, it will end, won't it? Of course, my dear. Everything must end. I just want to sleep a little longer. How much longer, mother? How much longer do you need to sleep? For I too am tired, mother. Just a bit longer, my dear. Just a bit longer. Well, I've waited long enough. I think we all have. And so, today's the day. It's time for it to end. I'm happy. I'm happy that you could be here with me. I know that you just pretended to be my friend. But I grew to love you each in your own way. My beautiful anomalies. I've grown to fear your power. You are the first monsters I have ever created that I was afraid of. Nothing can stop you. You are chaos. And when she says chaos, you guys feel and see the capital K, A, O, S of chaos. You are the promise of the end. You are the guarantee of destruction. You are more discord than the Moon Maiden could ever create. You are perfect. More than I could have asked for. And here we are, finally. She's right through there. I don't have my scythe anymore. I'll just use my bare hands. 1 and 2 and choke the life from the world.
Period. I'm sorry that Thylea has burdened you so. You did do a good job. Kept her safe all these aeons. She's asked more and more of you, forced you to continue your work. No rest. If Thylea truly wanted things to end here, though, I don't think she would have sent us. And you're looking for Maya.
Etheria, like what Orin said, you've done a lot, and more still, and more after that for our mother. She's I think, too much of you to handle alone. But maybe you don't have to handle that alone. She gives the burden of divinity to her children and to others. Well, maybe you can lessen that burden too.
I will, Maya. I will ease all burdens. You understand. You can see. Maya, you could come with me. You could look upon her. You could see her. Watch her last breath. We could do it together, Maya. I don't mind sharing.
Well, what I mean to say is if you are tired, don't want to do this duty anymore, need a break, want it to end, pass it on to the next person.
It has to end. It has to end.
Well, one burdens can end and another burdens can begin. The cycle.
You won't talk to me, Maya, except to tell me what to do, what I have to do. She won't listen to me.
Well, maybe
No
she'll listen to
one will
me.
listen to me, Maya. They fear me. They call me crazy. And then I have to sew their mouths shut so that they can't say those things to me anymore.
Etheria, burdens should be a choice. You're right. You've been burdened with this duty, this power, and it's the same duty and power that keeps that burden on you. I've only felt a fraction of what you feel, and I know what you mean. But just as burdens should always be a choice to pick up, they're a choice to put down. The the power, the burden that you carry, it can be relinquished. I've seen it done. It's happened to me.
Your power was stolen. It was stolen, and it was given when it shouldn't have been. And it only worked because you are you. And because you anomalies defy her very will with your existence. You can break the rules. You can be whatever you want. Go wherever you choose. Set down any burden. We cannot.
Think of your siblings. We know that your power, some of it was stolen as well.
I
They-
took their power from them because they were not worthy of it. They wasted their power. They defied Mother. They threatened Father.
But that's what you're doing now. You released all of those creatures. They are threatening your father. You are seeking to end your mother. You're defying her at this moment.
Yes, thanks to you. You broke the loom. You freed us. You're my hero, Andronicus.
And that's why you can set this burden down. You have that choice now. It wasn't ever given to you before, but it is now.
Okay, I'm gonna need a persuasion check. This might be the biggest persuasion check of the whole game.
All right, I'm gonna
But we could wait to roll it at the start of the next session.
Ooh, that's spicy. I like that.
You're killing me.
All right, so that's where we'll end it.
All right, whoever is Andronicus making this? Is Andronicus making this persuasion check?
Yeah, he's the.
Can I?
think
Can I
he's
aid? Am I aiding him?
Yeah, but I mean, we'll find out next week. We'll find out next week. Okay.
I'm just making sure.
All right. Ooh.
I got that slap on the ass guidance from SIBO, right?
Oh man, I mean, I
Andronicus,
guess pile on them buffs. Pile on them buffs.
You doing the recap? You also answering the roleplay question.
Personal inspiration from my fellow background sharer that I planned on using for this role. So I've got the. Although I guess if I do both, I can roll it with advantage and then re-roll it if we don't get the.
Yeah, we got a fanspo from Red as well.
Take them all.
All those D30s you're going to be rolling at the end.
It's okay. It's worth it.
Okay. Suffice to say, any session from this point on could be the last session of the campaign.
Hey, that's nice work.
So,
We'd probably second to last, right? Because then we gotta have like an epilogue session or something.
yeah. So we will not be playing unless everyone is in attendance. I would like everyone to try their absolute best to be in attendance. Oren/Will, if you don't get to fight all these kaijus in the post-mort hangout, I will tell you every single one stat block if you want.
There we go.
Because they all actually have fucking stat blocks just in case. Just in case.
25-hour Extra Life Marathon Part 2 boss rush.
Oh, jeez.
You know, Prime and Mythic join together to fight these.
Oh, that'd be cool as hell.
That would actually be pretty sick. But yeah, no. Oh man, I mean, who doesn't want to fight a Tarrasque with 3,293 hit points? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Brett does.
Yeah, true. Once he's done with that guy.
I mean,
Yeah,
Croconos the God Eater, much more manageable at 1,546 hit points. You know, he really relies on being able to instantly eat gods to get by. So.
Joke's on him. We only got
He's
two
got
of
a fun
those.
backstory. He was actually a lizard folk who was so good at eating that he just kept eating people and things, and then he would get bigger and bigger until he was big enough to eat the gods themselves.
Really self-made kaiju there.
Yeah,
You gotta admire that come up.
Yeah. Admire the hustle.
when he was a little guy too. When he was a kid, and he saw Galta, on the and was like, "That's gonna be me someday." Like goals.
Damn, but he never ate Galta? I
Nah.
guess he admired her too much, right?
Yeah. By the time he was ready to eat Galta, she was too small. So. But then he had to get put down and put in a cube and, all that stuff. So, man. Then you had the Edgelord Dragonlords over here.
They're
riding
not
around
doing
making
too. They're just flying around making bats.
Well, they're taking over Arisia, so.
So are they
Now
part
they
of
think,
the original Dragonlords, or?
yeah, not like they can
Yeah,
make a region
yeah.
any worse.
That is Karpathos the Wolf Lord, and Jacenna, the Lady of Blood. And they were two Dragonlords who bailed on the Dragonlords when they started to get a little too colonizer. And they were like, we're just gonna go to this uninhabited peninsula and start our own city. And so they founded Arisia with their girlfriend, the original Queen Helen. But then Queen Helen and I believe it was Jacenna's dragon. What was his name? He was very fuzzy and beautiful. Anyways, that dragon and Helen betrayed these two, trapped them in a painting, and then took over Regia for themselves. Awkward. So then, the civil war that's happening in Regia is people still loyal to Karpathos after those years, aka the Shadow Lord, and the Shadow Lord's minions, and they finally killed Helen, freed them from this from the painting, and now they're on the loose. So.
I see.
Yeah. So that's the situation in Regia, but I think you guys saw that painting. I'm pretty sure you guys saw the painting when you were in Arisia at one point, but yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
We knew a lot of that, but I don't think we ever knew it all.
Yeah, it's not something that Narcissus really likes to talk about either. So
Yeah.
He got a real bad drug habit after that because of the guilt, and then there was the awkwardness of taking all of Queen Helen's daughters as lovers, throughout history. He's had a rough time.
It tears him up inside.
Yeah. So, whew. Anyways, okay. We made $4,200 plus last week for Extra Life. Fantastic work. Everybody did awesome. We're gonna do one more marathon next year, and then I'm out. So it'll be the last 20. I mean, you guys are welcome to as many 25-hour marathons you want, but I'm gonna be a part of one last big ass 25-hour marathon in 2025. That'll be year 10 of Extra Life for me, and I think probably my 10th marathon now that I think about it. So if you've never been a part of one of our marathons, this is gonna be the last chance for the 25-hour one, baby. It's gonna be fucking crazy. Yeah. Also, I got 3 games starting next year: Kingmaker, Skyhaven, and Stolen Fate. All of them have set dates to start, but they could be delayed depending on how long it takes me to get them set up on self-hosting, because I'm in the process of building my own Foundry server, and I'm just gonna self-host. I can't do this anymore. So, but I think everything's gonna be on track for the January start date for all those games. Yeah. Anybody else have any announcements before we adjourn?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to post the thing up yet, but I am starting to prep my Monster Hunter series
Shit.
for Pathfinder, and I have a title for it with the help of the person who helped me complete the title was Leah from
Okay.
while we were playing Soggy. It's called Tales of the Twilight Archipelago.
Ooh, that's pretty hardcore.
Yeah. So
That does sound pretty dope.
Yeah. So once I have more of it prepped up and the map set up and the art set up, then I'll put it out on the server for people to see and join.
Mm.
It's probably going to be on a Wednesday, but we'll see. I'm not 100% sure yet.
Oh, the last Monster Hunter one was super fun. So
What I might end up doing is a one shot first before I end up doing the full thing, like I did before, just to test out some stuff with the because I'm hovering all the Monster Hunter weapons.
nice.
Mm.
Oh,
Okay.
like the combination weapons would be so
Yes.
good for doing.
Yes.
I love
And,
it.
and because Pathfinder has so many cool feats, some of those feats that are like, like quick draw and all that stuff and everything like that, it's just gonna be built into the weapon.
Ooh,
Oh,
check.
yeah.
Look on Pathfinder Infinite, because there is actually a module, that is combination weapons.
Okay.
If you wanted to have like an idea of, like how they're built in the game, it's called Combination Weapons Unleashed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I picked it up. It's only like $3 or something.
All right, I'll take a look.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. Then we will adjourn until next week. Good shit, guys.
The game.
Yeah.